Do this. Let's set these things up, baby. What up? We on YouTube. Peace. How you doing, sis? Peace, noble. Doing what you do, brother. Keep no doubt. Give thanks, but please hit the like button, hit the support button. That's all y'all got to do. It's easy, B. Come on, let's go. Let's share this out. Let's have some fun. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where we at? I'm gonna see if I can cover everything. So come on, let's get these likes. As soon as you come on the feed, hit the subscribe button, hit the support button, hit the share button, hit all of those buttons all at the same time. Okay. So bear with me. I know some of y'all getting ready for y'all football game. We're gonna have some fun. So let's go. There's no hope for the so-called black man, B. Did I just see something that Biden said? Blacks replaced. Damn. Blacks replaced. Wow, look at that. When was there ever? Shoot. So please, listen, people, please hit the like button and please share this out right now. If you have Twitter, please hit the tweet. Okay, hit the tweet. Peace, peace, peace. Come on, y'all. Let's go. It's 1 o'clock over here. I am dressed, so let's go. Share it out. The button is up. Share it out. Where's my ATL people at? Where we at? Come on. The link is up. I knew it was gonna come soon. Kim in here. I knew he was gonna come soon. I did my live. It's right there. I'm ready to go do it live. So. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
I remove from the back, okay?
All right.
Okay?
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on, y'all. Let's go. You know what's funny? The funny part is, I'm out here in Atlanta, right? Listen, everybody that's housekeeping is from Venezuela, Cuba, Dominican Republic. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I mean, it's supposed to be so-called Atlanta. Every person that's housekeeping or maintenance is either from Venezuela, Cuba, Brazil, somewhere straight up, yo. The craziest thing ever. I mean, I listen. I observe everything. Let me see if Taj want to join me with this feed. So if he has YouTube. So listen, y'all. I told y'all I'm planning on going to Philly. I'm gonna do a video with Brother Taj in Philadelphia. I told y'all if y'all want to help me, please help me. Please support it. Let's get it popping. Straight up. Because it's crazy. So I'm trying to catch y'all before this Super Bowl thing. So if y'all want to, everything is up here on the feed. If you want to support it, let's go right now. Okay. Act like it's the Super Bowl, okay? So Taj ain't pick up. So we're gonna start it. Y'all ready? I gotta start my TikTok. So please tweet this out, share this out.
Please leave.
Oh, he didn't call. He didn't pick up. So please tweet, share, and like at this moment. If you want to support it, please support it. Everything is right there at the bottom. Okay? I ain't got time for nobody's games, B. Live from Atlanta. So, how do I even start this? How do I even start this, man? For real. I'm just trying to figure out how do I even start this show? I don't even know how. It's just so much. So who wants to join the feed? Jump on the feed with me. Holla at your boy. Today is Sunday. What is the 11th? You know. So come on. I'm going to upset some people too. I'm just being 100 with you. Some of y'all going to be upset, but it's the truth. Okay? So got that one. If y'all hear some noise, doing something in this room. They're doing some work in this room. So please share this out, y'all. Listen again. I'm planning on going to Philadelphia, coming to Philadelphia. So please support and help and make it easier for me. Don't make it hard for me. Let's make it easy for me and support what I'm doing. Really. Okay. So please, let's go. Strap in. Tell your friend. Somebody hit me at contract cost of the. So, let me see. You ready? So let's strap in, y'all. If y'all hear some noise, bear with me. It's just I think my Mexican brother. So the link is up there if anybody wants to join the feed, okay? The link is right there. Hit the link, join the feed. Let's sit back. Don't get too caught up in this whole football thing. This is my brother, Immortal Technique. Immortal mother freaking technique. So let's get this party started, y'all. Let's go. Please support and please share this out. Raleigh, North Carolina, what's up? Where y'all tuning in from? Let's get it popping, B. So let's get this thing popping. If y'all not familiar with Immortal Technique, y'all gonna learn today, goddamn.
Yo. When I talk of Moses, 10 commandments, I'm talking Moshe. On the tablets, Versailles ages, high-tech gadgets, anti-Arab, Zionist fascist, Holocaust. That was tragic, no olive trees, no olive branches, no signs of peace in the Middle East. This history, I'll re-examine. I say Muhammad on.
Let's clear this up. This is Immortal Technique and Constant Flow. Immortal Technique and Constant Flow. Both of them together. So that's my man, Immortal Technique right there. Let's go.
Versailles ages, high-tech gadgets, anti-Arab, Zionist fascist, Holocaust. That was tragic, no olive trees, no olive branches, no signs of peace in the Middle East. This history, I'll re-examine. I say Muhammad, I don't mean a prophet. Kid in Gaza, with no options, kill his mama. You don't see the problem, so he joined Hamas, and now you want a bomber. When I talk to Jesus, I don't mean a savior, I mean your neighbor. Here for labor, hard worker, paper chaser. When you refuse, you racist haters, no aviator, no Howard Hughes. I'm trying to reach the high altitudes. I touch the sky, cloud my views. I came back down more powerful from the promised land of milk and honey than an honest man with filthy money. It's the gangsters they think does it.
With Taliban.
They kill this country, I'm paying to come and so let's run. But it's rare run for the hedge funds. There's more drones, less guns, war zones, less sons, hormones, less stuff. Everyone is so confused. I praise God, my escape pod is inside that broken woman out.
My gun is unloaded. Immortal Technique.
don't mean retarded, but a genius light in a world of darkness. But regardless, the world is heartless. Cell targets for my apartments. I'm out of shits I used to give, so close to death. I see the lives I used to live. My future kids, I live from witness tutelage. When I say hip hop, I don't mean the music, I mean the culture, not the vultures. Miranosa, fucking devils smell like sulfur. Fearless when I spit the flow, talk with my hands like Cicero.
Listen to this, yo.
I'm hungry and invincible. One nation indivisible. Betrayed by individuals, descendants of the criminals that pretended to be biblical and hide behind residuals, harm critical. Those bankrupt in their spiritual. Double tap out the Nina. Collapse your lungs like emphysema. Light one up with your subpoena. Grow like fish from Fukushima. I sing like Christians in the arena.
I don't think you already sees it. Light roll one up with your subpoena. Listen up.
One nation indivisible, betrayed by individuals, descendants of the criminals that pretended to be biblical and hide behind residuals, harm critical. Those bankrupt in their spiritual. Double tap out the Nina. Collapse your lungs like emphysema. Light one up with your subpoena. Grow like fish from Fukushima. I sing like Christians in the arena. Fed to the lions and hyenas. Massacred like Indonesia. All the days of Iwo Jima. The surge wasn't just troops that we sent to Iraq. It was a surge of money we paid rebels not to shoot back. That's not victory, but it's history. And liberty, smoke, and slavery. More miscarriage of delivery. To the cyclones like old histories. The beliefs are made of bigotry. So the fact is earth ain't shit to me. It's symmetry to tyranny. With freedom as its imagery. So I'm firing artillery and every possibility. When my moment comes, fuck sympathy. Just keep fighting with dignity.
This is an immortal technique, bro. This is the tech times. Where you at? Mortal technique. Constant flow. In the moment, baby. Give me a moment of peace. I had to come on hard with them immortal technique, bro. It's called a moment of peace. He said, roll your subpoena up and smoke that. Tech is crazy, dude. What's up, brother Todd? Listen, I am live right now on YouTube. So I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. And it's gonna be kind of funny for some people while my man is in here. You know, he's taking these like little ladybugs out the room that I'm in.
What's the subject matter?
I'm talking about the illusion of voting in a minute. You should come on the live if you can. Excuse me, brother. Where you from?
All right. So
Huh?
I'm driving right now.
El Salvador?
Yeah.
What I tell you? We got our Salvadorian brother in here. And in a hotel, like where I'm at right now, everybody's from Venezuela, El Salvador. Where else? Where everybody from? Venezuela, El Salvador, Haiti, Cuba.
Yeah.
Damn, everybody in the hotel is from there. Ain't nobody here talking about no damn Super Bowl. Goddamn, everybody here working. They ain't playing. They ain't worrying about no Super Bowl. But El Salvador is America too, people, for the record. Just in case y'all don't know that. So El Salvador is America. Cuba is America. All of those places is America.
From the tip.
All right.
Chile.
The tip of Chile.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, brother, they don't even understand, brother. So, Todd, I'm still trying to make my way to Philadelphia, brother. I'm working on it. So I'm trying to get there, brother, but they telling me it's going to be, they say it's supposed to be snowing there, but we traveling in the car, so it's going to be oil changes and stuff like that. So we're going to be there, God willing. And it's going to be a private meeting. So all those illegal immigrants, no, black people are illegal immigrants. Black people are illegal immigrants. I know that's all.
Illegal immigrants is the hybrid Europeans here.
I know, but I'm just messing with somebody because they said all these illegal immigrants. I'm just saying that because
they need to get off of that. Ain't no American illegal or immigrant.
Thank you very much. And this is the crazy part about these conscious black people, bro. These are no backbone having niggas.
Black, they ain't conscious.
Thank you very much. They are backbone, no having, scared to death to talk to the white man.
Conscious don't go together.
And you know the funny part is, Taj, what my man Malcolm told me, right? This is the weirdest thing ever. He just told me something about he just told me about Taraji P. Henson, right? Shout out to my brother Malcolm in Las Vegas, right? He said, have y'all noticed no black person have ever went against Spielberg? Why is everybody beating up our own people? This is what we do. We beat up our own people. We don't even come at the European, right? So he said Spielberg, right? He said nobody brought up Spielberg because Oprah is just a producer. He said, but that was a crying game that Taraji, she's good. That was a crying game. Nobody should trust any actor. He said, no, he's in the business. And he said nobody should trust an actor. He said she should have known this because who you should have been mad at is your agent. Because and that's true before you even do a movie, right? Before you do a movie, all that's to be worked out. What trailer you're going to be in, how much you're going to get paid, not when the movie's done. So he said Oprah couldn't even do that by herself. She couldn't do that movie by herself. He said, this is what Malcolm said.
Remember, what these people still don't understand is that the Khazarians own that system. And the credibility that people keep giving Oprah is incorrect because she's just technically a handler.
No, that's what he said. He said she was taking the whipping. She said she got paid, but she was taking the whipping. And most of us take the whipping for the same thing, right? So we talking on the phone, right? And Malcolm and I talk. He said, I'm not going to see another slave movie until they show me a slave movie of white people. I said, Malcolm said, I'm not going to see another slave movie until they show me a slave movie of white people. And
the word slave belongs to them.
I know that, but my point, Todd, I feel you. But when you're speaking, sometimes you're over people's heads. Well, bear with me. I need you to hear me out. My point was the conversation that we're having. Yeah. Basic fundamentals for people, right? And this is why it's important. Like, do you know that the Super Bowl tickets is $5,000, brother? Like literally, but nobody would spend $5,000 to come to a real lecture. $5,000. And I said, I'm looking at these tickets, Todd, and I'm looking at how we will find money for this, right? Rather it's cable, pay-per-view or not. Then I said, they have this list. It's a list they have online, right? About alcohol, right? You can't bring alcohol in, but they sell you alcohol, right? And then you get drunk at the football games, right? And then go out. They got checkpoints. In La Brea, if anybody's from California, you know what I'm talking about. On La Brea, they used to have checkpoints, right? And it was in it was another county I was in. I was going through a checkpoint. So the checkpoints is to set you up. If you drinking, you can't drive, right? That's called common sense, right? So my brother Malcolm and I are talking about this. All they're going to do is give you a ticket, right? There may be $1,000. I'm gonna tell you this: in California, do anybody know how much a controlled substance ticket is in California? Do you know how much it is, Taj? Now you from Philly, right? We're from Philly, right? Do anybody know how much a ticket in California is for being under any kind of controlled substance? Anybody on his feed? Now I know I got a couple of Californians on here. And this is why I tell people it's important to get the motor vehicle law books of every state. Do anybody know? No, there you go, right there. My brother Jamal just said it. $10,000, right? 10 racks. 10 racks. $10,000 if you get caught. Now, I did a video, right? I have a motor vehicle law book in California. $10,000 if you get caught under any kind of controlled substance, right? So my crazy brain would be like, where would you get $10,000 from? Now, if you read the motor vehicle law book of California, it says under any kind of controlled substance. That means you people that smoke weed too, that's a controlled substance for the record. So the setup is, Todd, we're going to set you up, let you get drunk at the venue, then stop you down the road and charge you $10,000 for drinking. Boy, you don't even get to set up. But I said, let's go to Jenkins Law Library in Philadelphia so y'all can deal with the law. Everybody said, no, I don't want to go there, brother. It's supposed to be free. I told people, Taj, it's only $5 to get into the law library, right? And it's $50 to rent the room, a room in Jenkins Law Library, right? 50. So in Jenkins Law Library, every part of the law that you will be looking for is inside there. From motor vehicle, mortgages, houses, tickets, you name it. is there, right? And the crazy part is, and this is why people get caught up, Taj, because we wait till we get in trouble and then we look for paperwork to get us out of the trouble. And then blame the Moorish movement. Or, brother, that Moorish stuff don't work. It ain't about that, brother. We told you what to do. But you're going to go spend $5,000, or even if you have pay-per-view, right? And then when you get there, my brother Malcolm said this, they're going to buy a shirt that probably costs $800 or $500 or $200, right? This is crazy, right? So all of this is set up. So all this is going on as Malcolm is sharing this with me about Taraji, right? And not one person blames Spielberg. Not one person said, I'm going to blame Spielberg. But you want to beat up your own people instead of Spielberg. He the one that got the money. You don't get it? He got it. So she's the whipping board for them. Oprah's the whipping board. And most of our people are the whipping board for these people. And that's why nothing's getting done. This is crazy, Todd. So what Malcolm and I was talking about, let them do, where's the white movie at? Where's the white slave movie at? Where's it at? Because if you read law, it says the first slaves in the United States, the first slaves in the United States were not black, but they were white. This is J.A. Rogers' work. J.A. Rogers wrote this in his book, right? But then when you go further down inside of it, it says in 1670, and this is the crazy part about black people, Taj, they will sit up here and justify, so it was different. They came as indentured service. No, I got some documents to show you how these Europeans was really, really being treated too. But say in 1670, you can research this. Virginia passed a law forbidding Negroes from buying white people. This was 51 years after the Negro had arrived in chains. The same law was repeated in 1748. Free Negroes brought white people in such numbers in Louisiana that the state made a similar law in 1818. You know how dope this movie would be if we did a movie like this? Just think about this for 1 second. Do you know how dope that would be if we did a movie and showing white people as slaves like that? The Negroes had slaves, or you black people? Yo, don't y'all know this? But every year we got. Why did they remake the damn Color Purple? Why did they remake the Color Purple? To keep you in them, and then they go cry. And she was crying, honestly. Because you should know your pay before the movie even start filming, right? Your agents, right? So I believe in my way, I was like, maybe that was just to sell a movie for y'all to come out and see the movie. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But I do know, even when I did that movie with Hawthorne James, Big Red, I knew about the script. I knew. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. I did a movie. I don't know if you see that movie, Taj, I did? Red? Taj, let me just show y'all. I'm gonna bear with me. I'm gonna show you on here the movie, okay? But Taj, go ahead, take care what you got to take care, man. I'm gonna try to call you back, all right? All right. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all on here. Bear with me 1 second, okay? Do you know I did a movie called Abandon Act? How many of y'all knew that? That I did a movie called Abandon Act. So before this started, right? I knew everything about this particular movie. Okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Before this movie started, I knew about it, right? I don't know if I sent it to you, Brother Jamal, but I'm just going to show y'all on here, okay? Bear with me. I'm going to hold it up. So this is the movie I did. Can't make this up. And I'm the producer in it. Just let me show you. That's me on set. The movie's called Abandon Act. Okay. This, you know him from the New Edition story. He played Curtis Blow in the movie. This is the Brick. His name is Melvin Jackson. Melvin Jackson, right? He played Curtis Blow. This is the whole set in LA. Bear with me. Y'all see it? That's Big Red right there sitting in the chair. That's me reading the script. Okay? That's Brother Red, Big Red right there, and I. And let me tell you something about this. He the one asked me to be a part of this movie. It's called Abandon Act. Okay. And what Hawthorne wanted me to do is to add some authenticity to this particular film. This is what he wanted me to do, right? But see, y'all don't know about these things because y'all don't ask about them. It's a whole freaking, it's a short. That's what it is. It's a short. So the crazy part about this, right? You know what you're going to get paid, because I got paid for being the producer. And actually, they asked me, you can go to my IMDb. I have an IMDb. They asked me did I want the producer's credit or the writer's credit, right? So when the script was sent to me by Big Red, he said, yo, Sabir, I want you to read this script. I want you to add some stuff in it. So I rewrote the whole script, right? And in the script, it was supposed to be him going to jail. And because Jane Fonda, I believe it was Jane Fonda, is the one that finances. It was a sister named Molly. Molly was the one that wrote it originally. And Hawthorne, it was given to Big Red for 5 Heartbeats. Hawthorne gave it to me and said, yo, could you look over this script and read it for a minute and add some stuff in it, right? Add some authenticity to it. And I said, okay, let me see. So I met with the sister. I told her to get a couple of books. I told her to get the Alchemist book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro, and there was another book. And if you saw the movie, you actually see 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro in the movie. And she was standoffish with the 100 Amazing Facts. She was scared because she wanted to be Hollywood. So Hawthorne, James, and I was having this discussion. I'm giving y'all this because I want y'all to understand the type of person I am. But I don't get the finances like that to do these things. But we can do it. But you have to have a vision. And sometimes things don't get green light. So when we did that, Hawthorne, I took it home. It took me about 2 or 3 days. I read it. I scratched out some things, added some things in it because the script was typical. It was a typical go to jail, get Christianity. So it was switched that when he went to jail, he got knowledge of who he was. And this is, if you go to Abandon Act on YouTube, punch in Sabir Bey, Sabirbey, Abandon Act, Sabir Bey, and you will actually probably see the trailer or something up there. So when all this was going on, it was a fight with the sister because she didn't want the part about the history of the Moors in there. And this is what we're dealing with. So before you even get on anything, you know what you're going to get paid. But one thing I'm going to tell you about me, I didn't know I was going to be in the movie. So Hawthorne gave me a uniform that day and said, I want you to be in the movie with me. This is the difference. So you have to understand that she knew what it was. She knew. Taraji P. Henson knew. You know what trailer you're going to be in, what you're going to get fed, how much. And this is the thing, right? If we don't really get it together, we're going to be lost in the sauce, B. Oh, man, I have so much in my head that we can do. But if I can just get the finances behind me, we can do it. Because I'll mess around and do a movie on white slaves, G. I would do a movie right there. Who was the first ones that were slaves in the United States? It was them. No, we're not going to sugarcoat this, B. We're going to talk about it because we did treat them bad. We definitely treated them bad. Okay? So please hit that like button, share button, support button. Let's go, y'all. We live in Atlanta, baby. Come on. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let's go. Jump on the feed. Give me 1 second. Jump on the feed and talk to me for a minute. Let's go. This is a motherfucking devil's maze, baby. Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes and shares up. Let's go.
Transit, underground, can't panic, being chased through the maze like phantasm, a lab rat in his pants, labyrinth. I made it to the end, but they won't let let me in, so I'm breaking the pin of they door hinges. I put these door hinges in your 4 inches. It's a 4 centuries. Now walk into these war trenches with poor victims and corpse in them. Deformed infants with autism and morticians are tormented and starving artists with stomach pains. These Hunger Games ain't no audition. Freddy Krueger with his jaw missing. Edgar Hoover go cross-dressing. It's small prison. They don't want to let us free, so I'm fighting for my people. See my life through the eyes of this keyhole. Cause they got it locked like Heathrow. Like Goslin's trying to Warsaw ghetto. Corpse in them, deformed infants with autism and morticians are tormented and starving artists with stomach pains. These Hunger Games ain't no audition. Freddy Krueger with his jaw missing. Edgar Hoover go cross-dressing. It's small prison. They don't want to let us free, so I'm fighting for my people. See my life through the eyes of this keyhole. Cause they got it locked like Heathrow. Like Goslin's dropped in the Warsaw ghetto. With a sword off that'll ward off devils. Whether Frenchmen or a sophomore level, we born as rebels with a score to settle. So you better watch for the obstacle course. They don't want to stop no probable cause. Just another plot, psychological war. But I call shots like a mafia boss. Tropical storms, levees breaking this metal cage. We mental slaves, so we elevate this devil's maze till it's heaven's gate, then we get away.
Freedom isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. So why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you don't wanna die. You never said a fucking word while you was alive. Success isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. And why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you fall for the top. You never said a fucking word before making a shot.
So trapped in that contract, Ghostbuster contraption, casket, Sony builder like 9/11, get blown up the same fashion, crashing, no love for my passion, that's it, so fuck it, I'm blasting, bastard, showed up with my faction, families, cold-blooded assassins, rapping, they wanna kill us, only kill the realest people, fill us in the aura, will outlast them, sorta like Cloud Atlas, these rap heads is half dead, Kevorkians, malpractice, from California to Arizona, these border towns, that axis, they calling us brown fascists, pero no somos nosotros machetero, hasta lo rico, lo pobre, lo callejero, all the kamikaze like mission, no paparazzi who's flicking, that's CIA, AK Ultra, if you pop a molly, you snitching, woo! We not alike, and my copyrights go missing.
Y'all better listen.
Let the llama like that Maserati, you whip it. Woke up in that new Bugatti, but they slept on that Illuminati. They getting paid forever slaves, and they rest in places this devil's made.
Freedom isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. So why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you don't wanna die. You never said a fucking word while you was alive. Success isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. And why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you fall for the top. You never said a fucking word before making a drop.
Freedom ain't free, baby. I keep trying to tell y'all go wait till the last motherfucking minute. Freedom ain't free. It comes with a price. He said the contracts, all of that, baby. Y'all better come on and support, share, and let this be known, baby. Let's go. Bring the Tariqs and let's get the Umar Johnsons. Let's have a conversation, people. Let's get the black scholars on the cipher. So I'm live in Atlanta right now. So you want to run that back 1 second? One more time, y'all. One more time. You want to hear it again? Let's go back one more time. One more time. Let's layer it.
No, this with stomach pains. These Hunger Games ain't no audition. Freddy Krueger with his jaw missing. Edgar Hoover go cross-dressing. It's small prison. They don't want to let us free, so I'm fighting for my people. See my life through the eyes of this keyhole. Cause they got it locked like Heathrow. Like Goslin's dropped in the Warsaw ghetto. With a sword off that'll ward off devils. Whether Frenchmen or a sophomore level, we born as rebels with a score to settle. So you better watch for the obstacle course. They don't want to stop no probable cause. Just another plot, psychological war. But I call shots like a mafia boss. Tropical storms, levees breaking this metal cage. We mental slaves, so we elevate this devil's maze till it's heaven's gate, then we get away.
Freedom isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. So why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you don't wanna die. You never said a fucking word while you was alive. Success isn't free, nigga, it comes with a price. And why the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? Niggas calling God's name when you fall for the top. You never said a fucking word before making a shot.
So trapped in that contract, Ghostbuster contraption, casket, Sony builder like 9/11, get blown up the same fashion, crashing, no love for my passion, that's it, so fuck it, I'm blasting, bastard, showed up with my faction, families, cold-blooded assassins, rapping, they wanna kill us, only kill the realest people, fill us in the aura, will outlast them, sorta like Cloud Atlas, these rap heads is half dead, Kevorkians, malpractice, from California to Arizona, these border towns, that axis, they calling us brown fascists, pero no somos nosotros machetero, hasta lo rico, lo pobre, lo callejero, all the kamikaze like CIA, AK Ultra, if you pop a Molly, you snitching. Woo! We not alike, and my copyright should go missing. It's a homicide, let the llama like that Maserati, you whip it. Woke up in that new Bugatti, but they slept on that Illuminati. They getting paid forever slaves, and they rest in places this devil's made.
Freedom isn't free, nigga. It comes with a price.
Come with a price, y'all.
You pay with your life. You niggas calling God's name when you don't want to die. But never said a fucking word while you was alive. Success isn't free, nigga. It comes with a price. And what the fuck good is money when you pay with your life? You niggas calling God's name when you fall for the top. But never said a fucking word before making a drop.
Yo, man, I don't think y'all understand what is happening, bro. This is crazy. So listen, again, I wouldn't dare spend $5,000 for a football, Super Bowl, whatever ticket. I'll be flying overseas for $5,000. And the crazy part was, like, again, the setups is so real. And again, everybody should have your motor vehicle law book of your particular state. I don't care what state you're in. Everybody should have your motor vehicle law, right? But if I can keep you distracted with the nonsense, and I saw something on, it was Taylor Swift and Usher about who's what, and I'm like, who cares? I don't care about either one of them, Usher or Taylor Swift. It's like the beef. I mean, not even a beef. It was like who's going to get what. I'm like, who cares? You black folks love entertainment. But let me play something for y'all. So this is, I saw this online, right? Right? Pay some bills and rent. Exactly. Pay some bills and some rent with that motherfucking money. You ain't never lied about that, sister. Damn, you ain't seen. Y'all think I'm playing? Oh, I'm gonna show you the price. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you the price. Well, I ain't gonna pay. Yeah, pay some bills with that motherfucking. Right? Invest in traveling. Right? That's true. But look what he said here. Even if with all the degrees in the world that you remain miseducated if you don't learn the true history of your African ancestors. God damn. But you can't tell black people this because you know what, they're emotional. But brother, we got to have some fun. Nigga, y'all have too much fun already. You already have enough fun. What the hell? How much more fun you want? Distractions? I mean, come on, B. But this is crazy. One time, man, I can't even tell you how much I spent overseas one time. But anyway, and lost. But let me just show you something before we go into this, y'all. So please share, like, and please support it, okay? So bear with me. I want to just show you something. Let me see if I can find this. Give me 1 second. Here it is right here. These are the tickets, y'all. Can't make this motherfucker up. Oh, it went up? God damn. It went up. $6 grand? What? Each. Do you see the price on this mug? Section 416, row 12, 6,000. What the mother? Shut your mouth, boy. Ain't no way in hell. It's no way to be entertained, my G. So whoever go for this, that's you. Usher ain't paying for no tickets, nor is Usher people. Usher's not paying for tickets, nor is his people. And he probably got a bunch of people to bring in. But you the crazy ones, right? Damn, one said 12,000. They sold out? Sold out in 24 minutes ago. God damn. What the hold up? Sold out 24 minutes ago, $12,546. Make this make sense to me. Make this make sense. You got all these homeless people out here. Oh, what the shit? Can't make this up, man. That's crazy. And let me tell y'all something. Who's not going to be paying for it for real, for real? Who you call celebrities is not the ones that's going to be paying for those things. They're going to be letting them come in. You know why? Because they're going to bring people in. This is crazy. And you know, and then on top of that, you're going to get drunk because you ain't going to be in a Lyft, some of y'all. Because they said Lyft drivers in Vegas going to get paid. I'm going to keep it real. If y'all ever been in Vegas before, it's hell trying to get through that mug. Straight up. Your whole your joint might be hot. That's all I'm going to say. So the weird part is with this, right? This is insane. Weatherfield pay 18. He said the Weatherfield pay 18 million in taxes for suits, which cost him 1.1 million. Damn, yo, this is crazy. I'm starting to notice that a lot of people on this internet have no evidence of their so-called information. Sabir is the only channel is showing it. And I thank you, sister. She said, so people may get mad at you because of this, sister. Sabir Bay is the only one that's showing this, right? But yeah, they'll get mad at me because of this, sister. You can't tell me I'm that. Oh no, brother, Tariq says it. Oh no, this person says it. Oh nah, bro. Y'all better strap in and support it. I'm keeping it 100. If you upset with me, I'll put the link on here for y'all, okay? I will put the link up for anybody that want to feel froggy and leap. Anybody that want to feel froggy and leap, let's go. Please share this out. Let's go. Share it out. That's the link right there. So the crazy part is, right, they will tell you that everything's supposed to be free. I'm supposed to give everything to y'all for free. I keep trying to tell you, do not email me on some nonsense. If it's business, you can email me. If you want to sponsor something, support something, let's make this thing work right now. Okay? What's the matter, son? What's up? Make all the noise you want. So this is the crazy part, right? I'm going to play a video for y'all. Please hit the like button. If y'all want something to say to me, come on the feed. Please hit the like button. I'm going to keep playing some music until y'all hit the like button. I know y'all getting ready for your Super Bowl. What you call it, tailgate, whatever this thing is that's going on. Okay, tailgate, y'all better jump on this motherfucker and hurry up, because this may save your life. And if you didn't get the Rex 84, I suggest everybody on this feed get the Rex 84, the King Alfred's plan. Please get the King Alfred's plan. I have it. You can get it for $60. Don't think it's going to be free. So let me play something with Immortal Technique, and I'm going to take y'all to football if I can. Okay? Let's go to Mortal Technique. Listen up. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this, brother.
Plantations. You know what plantation they've never shown us, Abby? The most prominent ones. The ones that were most profitable. The breeding plantations. Why don't you want us those? You know why? Because after the research that I did for this album, you realize that the moment that a girl menstruated, she was put in a stable where a horse would be and forcibly mated, forcibly by a male of the slave master's choice. And when she had children, they weren't called children, they were called a litter of pups. The punishment or killing a person in medieval Spain is gelding. Gelding is when you take hot pincers and you take a man's balls and dick off root and stem. Killing a person, law of the Bible, right? Medieval Spain, super religious. You killed a man, he should be killed. Why were indigenous and black people categorized as subhuman? So under the law, you would not be punished for the things that you did to us. That's why.
Under the law.
You used to be proud, right? Used to be proud, white America, of murder. Used to be proud of colonization. Used to, wow, that made us tough. And then you got ashamed of it. And that's what you're dealing with. That's what America's dealing with, a schizophrenic crisis. There's a British manual, right, that was taken out of the British Museum because within the manual, it talked about how it was a weapon of war that should be used against the indigenous population. You're ashamed of that now. You're ashamed, right? Who was Christopher Columbus? His image has been so whitewashed, but he was trafficking little girls on an island. Who does that sound like, huh? All you right-wing defenders of Christopher Columbus and his legacy, he was trafficking 9-year-old indigenous girls on an island. Who does that remind you of, you intellectual coward? Just because liberals are dog shit doesn't mean that you shake hands with the devil. Right? The same way I tell people all the time who are white working class people who hear about reparations for black people and automatically get upset. You know, they hear the word Africa and they're furious already. But the problem is this. The money doesn't come from you. No, it comes from the financial institutions that banked and built their stock exchange on labor, on the payback that they got from slavery. Because reparations is not actually what African people are asking for in this country. African-American people are asking for the other half of reparations. You see, America already paid reparations at the end of the Civil War to slave owners. They gave them money per black person that they let free, and they refused.
Let me explain this to y'all, just in case y'all didn't understand this. Okay, are y'all ready? Let me help y'all explain this. So when you pick up the Constitution, right? When you read the 14th Amendment and you read the 5th Amendment, the 14th and the 5th Amendment. Let me explain this to y'all that don't understand how this works, okay? Bear with me 1 second, okay? Let me educate y'all on 1 second. And again, please support what I'm saying. Cash App and PayPal do work, okay? All right? So, the crazy part is, in the 14th and the 15th Amendment, one says life, liberty, and property cannot be taken without just compensation. That's called the 5th, right? The 14th Amendment says life, liberty, and property without due process. This is how it works. So they don't have to compensate you. So they had to compensate somebody that took something from someone. It's very simple. I told y'all I could do a class in Philadelphia. I keep trying to tell you. All I ask y'all to do is everybody drop 100 beans on me. Drop $100. We can go directly in Jenkins Law Library. And when I was in Jenkins, I had so many files of papers on reparations and how you get reparations. It was crazy. And who got reparations? That's the crazy part, right? I had stacks of papers from LexisNexis, and you can't get LexisNexis unless you are in the law library. And you have to be a member. And if y'all don't know what LexisNexis is, Lex means law. That's what LexisNexis is. You can't find that online, okay, unless you know how to tap in. So that's how I got the original Dred Scott case. And I do have the Dred Scott case if you want that too. I have the original Dred Scott case, the lawyer's edition of the Dred Scott case. You want it? Email me. But let me explain what Tech was saying. In the 14th Amendment, they don't have to compensate you. In the 5th, where it says life, liberty, and property without just compensation. So they have to compensate them. They don't have to compensate black people. But you worrying about a football game, spending $6,000 at a football game, and probably some of y'all conscious cats is going to go watch it right now. Facts, right? So I've been in London. Now, if I would have known what Tech was saying, I would have found that information. Do you know I went to museums when I was in the UK? I went to museums when I was there. On a rainy day, walking from museum to museum to museum, filming and taking pictures of all of this stuff. And there's nowhere it said black inside there. It was saying the Negro. I got documents, brother. You'll be like, damn, for real, Sabir? But y'all don't want to pay for this. You want me to do it for free, right? So I'm just going to hold off on it, right? So as Tech explaining this, right? Because none of your black scholars are picking up any constitution and dissecting this constitution. He's telling you. So reparations come for nations fighting one another. There is no nation called black people. Like they said, they gave the Europeans the reparations because you can't take property without compensating the person. It's just like now. That's why they can take your car, especially when y'all get drunk during the Super Bowl, right? They're going to take your car, take you, lock you up, and charge you $10K. Okay? So all of this is happening. And I get so many people saying, well, Sabir, we should do this, you should do that. How about you should support what I'm doing? I got a lot of stuff out, big, that y'all can buy that can break all this stuff down for you. But as I'm looking at this unfold, and I'm looking at this, and I'm, again, do you if you want to go watch football. I'm not telling a person not to. I'm not even telling you not to spend the money. But don't expect to come here and think that you're going to take over my show, do this, do that. No, it don't work that way. Okay. And again, no disrespect to the brother that was yesterday. When the brother said what he said, I said, what are you trying to plug your business, brother? Like, if you have a business, then you can pay and use it as a tax write-off. Or you can interview me and say, well, Sabir, I'm gonna give you this so you can actually do this. And this is how this works. So again, it is so much that's going on. So Tech is explaining to you what was happening and how. Now, I know Tech, but I don't know how much about the law that he knows. I don't know how much the law that he knows, but I do know Tech personally. So because we used to have these events in New York at the National Black Theater to niggers messed it up. And this is what happens with our people. We only attack our own people. And that's why I talked about Oprah. They attacking Oprah, but not Spielberg. You attacking Oprah. We only attack our own people, but when it comes to them, oh no, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Not a problem. Oh, the football game's over. I can't talk about it right now. You follow me? This is us. And this is really what is happening with our people. We need to do better, people, and we need to support. Seriously, I need everyone's support. Everybody. Okay, so let's move forward with this. And again, read the Constitution, people. Read it.
Peace, brother Severe, peace.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. Yeah, Oprah is just she's like a goyim. They use this as goyims. And
she's a whipping board. She was a whipping board. She was the whipping board. They said, no, nigga, go ahead.
That's why they gave her all those billions of dollars so she could be the forefront of all the bad stuff they do, so it doesn't come back to them.
But she don't have the money to do that. If that would be the case, right, they should do a movie on white slaves. You follow me? Just like you follow me?
Ever.
But it's up to us. If somebody backed me with bro, I would do it. I got a team, brother, that would be like, nigga, we gonna do this film. If somebody dropped me $3 or $4 grand, you think we couldn't do a movie like that, even if it's a short? I would do it. I'll get it. I got a couple Europeans I'm cool with. You want to be a slave? You know that's where the word come from, right? Let's play this again.
To honor the people that were actually victimized. So until you do that, you will always be cursed, America. And you can call me a communist, a socialist, but you know what? It doesn't matter what you call me. You know that I'm right? And you know that I stand more for indigenous rights than I do for the European interpretation of a left-wing ideology that doesn't always work in a cookie cutter scenario when you plug it into Latin America. Because at the end of the day, that was still being pushed by two large governmental entities that wanted to challenge the United States' control of the region. We're tired of being pawns.
Hold up. What did he say, bro? Hold up. What did he say?
America. Because at the end of the day, that was still being pushed by two large governmental entities that wanted to challenge the United States' control of the region. We're tired of being pawns.
Let's stop that for 1 second. Let me show you how good I am, bro. Real rap. Watch this. He said, we tired of being pawns, right? Let me show you how crazy I am. How did I get all this together that fast? Watch this, bro. Bear with me. You pay attention to what he said about the pawn part, right? He said, we tired of being pawns, right? In 1 second. Let me see if I can cue this up. Hold up. 1 second. Let's see if we can find the pawn part. Yeah, we're going to get into this election thing. Just bear with me. I need y'all to see this.
Peace, brother Spirit. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to cop one of them shirts from you.
Just you can pay for it, man. And I'm actually trying to get to Philly, but my brother Larry in Philly, he makes the shirts. He just said he did some other stuff to it. So yeah, this you can they $30, but $35. I think he said $6 on shipping. I think he said $6 on shipping. So I'm going to Philadelphia to see what he did new to the shirts. But it's the same shirt, but he just put something else on the sleeve so nobody else can actually copy the shirts. That's all he did. But yeah, just email me, man, and just you can pay at Cash App or PayPal, and just send me your address and you have to send it to you. Just get out of that trash, man. But look, look at what it says right here on Dred Scott. Black pawns. What did Mortal Technique just say? Didn't he just say that? That's out of my book. That's one of my books. He said, we tired of being pawns. Hold up. This is not even the only one. So bear with me 1 second. Watch this one. Let me show you another one. He said they pawns. He said he said blacks being used as pawns. Bear with me. You know they said Moors were being used as pawns too. So let me go a little further, y'all. Give me that, son. Yeah.
Severe. On that guy, Dred Scott. When you said black pawns, did they tell him to say what he said, or he chose to say that?
Who?
Dred Scott.
You mean, they didn't tell him. That was in the book. That's in this book right here. See that book right there? It's called Law in America. That's in my book
Okay.
right there. Oh, that's a
He
book
went-
right there. It's two.
It's what?
That's my book right there. It's two books. You see that John says Law in America? It's two parts
Yeah.
of that book right there. That's what you will find it in that book right there. Here, son.
Because I know he went all the way to the Supreme Court and he kind of shot himself in the foot. But that when they say he's a pawn, did the people tell him? Did the other person tell him, "Hey, yo, claim this," or he was adamant about claiming that he's a descendant of African American slaves?
Well, this is the thing. It's like what we do. If you read the case, if you sit up here and say that you are these things, we are admitting these things, brother. You don't get it. We are admitting that we are these things. You follow me? Nobody's making you. We are admitting this. So when you say I'm African American, you already cut your own throat. So bear with me.
Oh.
Let me show you something else. Let's go to this article Langston Hughes wrote about Moors being used as pawns. All this information is right here, B. And where's it at? I think I didn't put it up here, but you saw my article right before when they said Moors are being used as pawns, right? Y'all remember that article, right?
Yeah, he was speaking about how I think it was World War One, right, Sabir?
Yeah, Langston Hughes when he said Moors are being used as pawns. But even if you tell our people that, brother, the crazy part about us, we will justify the madness and say, well, brother, that was back then. Then how about this part? Slavery was back then. How about that part? So if that was back then, slavery was back then, don't complain about reparations because that was back then. You follow me? But hold up, 5239. Watch this. Give me 1 second.
It's crazy. And the Negro in the history, he talks about how the French had to be taught how to be racist because they weren't being racist enough for the Americans.
Yeah, they don't even realize how. There you go. Hold on. Here got an article right here. So this is Langston Hughes' article from 1937, but you don't hear your black scholars talking about this. Hold on. Let's pull this article up. This is Langston Hughes in 1937 in the Afro-American newspaper. I'm going to blow it up so y'all can see it. So I just showed you the other one, right? Do you think that we still being used as pawns? Here it is right there. Let me see. Hold on. Let me show you this. Hughes found Moors being used as pawns in Spain. So we still being used as pawns to this day. So what did Mortal Technique just tell you? He said we tired of being used as pawns. Negroes like to be used as pawns. They love it. They like it. There it is. That's the news article. I have these articles too. The Afro-American newspaper, 1937. But Langston Hughes was talking about it back then. But this is another paper from 1936. The Moors, right here. Will Spain fall to the same Moorish tribes to conquer her in 711? Brother, that's pseudo, brother. That ain't real. Well, bring me your best and prove to me that it's pseudo and it's wrong. Bring it to me. If it's wrong, show me your evidence. Now, mind you, I got all this together just this morning. I ain't even dressed yet, bro. If you notice, I still got my head joint on that I go to bed with. So bear with me. Let's go a little further for my football fans. Y'all ready? Let's go a little further. And I said I wanted to go to Philly, right? Because this is what I wanted to deal with in Philadelphia. I asked everybody, this is in Philly. That's me in Philly. But I'm going to show you a couple of these, okay? Okay? So that's on Front and Market, which they getting ready to remove this statue right there. They get remove that statue in Philly. And I asked everybody, and this is why I said we will spend $5,000 for sports, but yet we wait for something to happen. Then we want to cry, bitch, moan. Oh my God, the white man did it. No, the white man ain't doing nothing. It's us that is doing it. So this is the statue they get ready to take down on Front and Market. So it can erase the whole history, right? That's on Front and Market, right? So this article, let me see if I can pull the article up. Bear with me. But everybody talking about voting and everything else. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find the news article when it talks about they're removing the statute. So y'all won't know nothing about the history anymore. Did I even put it up here?
I was gonna say, Langston Hughes, when he speaks about Moors, he's not talking about people from Africa or North Africa. he's talking about people from Moors from America.
Yes, he is. So right there, right? This is the proposed look to move the Chief Tammany. This is in Philly. They getting ready to remove it. Let me tell you something. When we started waking up to this, bro, right? They said, yo, we got to get this information away from these Negroes. We can't have them knowing this. Nah, we got to remove this, bro. So they getting ready to remove the statue. This is what they're getting ready to do, right? In Philly, while y'all occupied with the Super Bowl. I'm not lying. I just showed you one, right? Now watch this. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm going to show you what they're doing. They put it in the paper. Listen, they put everything in the paper for y'all. So y'all can't say that we didn't warn you, right? So let me show you another picture of me down there on Front and Market. Now, mind you, this statue's been here since I was a kid, before I was probably even born, I'm pretty sure, right? Hold up. Let me show you something else. I'm going to show you. There I go again. That's me again. I'm always there. Front and Market. He's standing on top of a turtle. It's called Turtle Island. Eagle is on top of it, right? Front and Market. Again, every time I'm in Philly, I'm going to take people here to show them, but this is what's going to happen. They're going to get rid of this because you know what? Niggas don't give a damn. You'd rather spend money on a freaking football game. Y'all some fanatic ass Negroes. You deserve everything that comes your way. I'm just keeping 100. Listen, you deserve everything that come your way. This is why I said, listen, do not call me last minute talking about, yeah, brother, I got a traffic ticket. I need to get out of this. No, brother, go to the white man, brother.
How can we stop that, though?
Doing what we do. Turn off the goddamn football game. How about that part? Pick up a book. Spend thousands of dollars on books. How about that part? This is the thing, and I keep trying to tell people, we wait for something to happen. Europeans is not waiting. Do you know they plan 10 to 20 years ahead of time? 10 to 20 years ahead. While we plan for tomorrow. Yo, bro, I'll be sitting here, no lie. I'll be in my brain, I'm thinking the next year. I swear I am. I'll be thinking, how can I be from where I'm at now to next year? So where I will be at next year. I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about a movie next year. Yo, let's do a movie. We got people. I love my brother Malcolm. Malcolm is this brother is brilliant, but everybody he's been trying to reach out to, they wanted so much money to be a part of this movie. And Hawthorne James, love that brother, is maybe the only person to say, well, how much you got? This is what Hawthorne is. We will spend money. I asked everybody to drop 100 bones. Shout out to my sister Elizabeth, who just donated something, right? $100 for me to go to Philly and film this stuff, go live, right? You'd be surprised how many people went on it, just to support it. Why would we support it? Why are you supporting football? You follow me? This is us. So this is why I said, if you listen, I'm gonna give y'all the heads up. If you have my number, lose it. If you don't rock out with me, lose it. Because I've done too much for people, bro. And I'm sitting here, like the sister just said, how much information I've given people on this feed constantly. Look at what she just said. Constantly giving it to you. And the crazy part is, like, I'm saying, yo, you know how much we can do? Like, seriously. I'm sitting looking at the tickets, man, Lance. It was the one for 12,000 sold out, bro. Ain't no way in hell. I'll be like, nigga, take that 12,000 to travel across the world, brother, and look at real football. Go look at real football. Nigga, if you got, listen, go get a passport, only cost you about $150. Go get a passport. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, this is the crazy part, but I'm the one that's hard. No. If you want to get this information, I told you I did a curriculum in 2001. That's a course right there. Matter of fact, only $150. And I sent this to some people. I'm saying, send me partial, send me something, send me 50, send me 150. That's how much it costs. If you didn't look at it, I can't help you. My brother Dre is on. He looked at, how many times you looked at this, brother Dre?
About 4 times.
4 times. 4 times he looked at this. And believe me, I did this in 2001 before there was a YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I just randomly sat down and said, yo, I can lay this out for y'all. What's up? I went through the status. I went through the whole freaking cities, how the cities was set up, and I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. That's how crazy this was. But I had all the books at my house. We have another one that's getting ready to come out with my brother, Rob. It's a one called Wright versus Traveler. That was in 2002. That's getting ready to come out. I said, damn, he had all these videos, all these footages that I had from years ago. But when people take your stuff and try to capitalize off your stuff, that's the problem. They don't understand the people who really put the work in. And this is why even Ty said he's frustrated to the point that how could you possibly, because we will find ways to pay for everything that we need. And I talk to people. I'm in a hotel, Brother Lance. You heard the dude say he's from El Salvador, right? All these people from different countries. They ain't nobody in talking about no goddamn football game, brother. They trying to survive, homie. Ain't none of these you would call immigrants in these hotels. And I'm been in this for a minute. I ain't seen not one of our people actually housekeeping. I'm gonna be real. All of them are saying, listen, we got to get this money. And what they do with their money, they save their money, they send it back to their country, and they have their people come in. That's how they operate. We lost that, brother. We lost that type of, yo, what do you need to make this thing work? So don't keep asking me, what can we do? I've been telling you what to do. I've been saying it. But you looking for a magic wand or microwave. I don't use microwaves for nothing. Nothing at all. Even my son mama tell you that. I was eating cold food. I was like, nigga, I'd rather eat the food cold. You follow me? I'm all right. I don't want a microwave way out of this, brother. But I do know, and I will not give it to people for free on this feed because you don't support anything. And that's just the reality. You notice how I can just come. I'm bringing it to you off the top. Okay? I don't care what nobody do with their money, brother. First of all, you're not even dealing with money. If you in your feelings, brother Jay, jump on the feed. I don't care what you do with your notes. And it's not money. It's called notes. That's what they are. Notes. Now, I hope I upset you on that one. So let's go to the football game for a second. Right? All this information is out here. But let me show you something, how crazy this is. Remember the other day when I told you to look up the history about Gerardo Pavor? Remember I told y'all to look him up?
Yep.
He has a statue, right? And I was in Portugal. He has a statue, right? And nobody, listen, we don't even want to go to Philadelphia to see the Moorish chief. Hey, this is Gerardo right here. He's holding the head of a Moor. This is your football games. No, brother, but you know it's different now. Nowadays, brother, it's different. Look, Gerardo the Fearless decapitating the Moor right there. And this is what happened to you black folks. Where you think football just fell out the sky? No, it started when they was cutting your heads off, throwing them motherfuckers. Oh, they show you movies like that all day long. But you don't know about him though, right? But you want to know about history. You want to know black history, slave history. There you go right there. That's him. There you go right there. That's the history. That's him. And they put this dude up on a pedestal. They said he got it. Listen, I'm not lying. Look him up. When I was in Portugal, I said, yo, this is crazy, fam. This is why I say black people deserve whatever comes their way. Straight up. If they can physically like decapitate you, they would. But they can't. They have to destroy you mentally first. So if they can really do what they want to do to you, okay, not a problem. There it is right there. That's his statue. You can look him up. Can't make this up, bro. Gerardo, the Fearless, cutting the head off the Moor, right? That's him, right? Let me show you some more stuff with this dude. So if I present to you the Moorish Castle or the Moorish Castelos dos Moros, you'll get mad at me. So no, brother, ain't gonna do with us, but we're black Americans. We're gonna get into that in 1 second, okay? We'll get into that in 1 second. Here, this is me right there in Portugal. Bam. If I showed you that Castelos dos Moros, you'd be like, oh, what's the point? I was in Portugal, just for the record. You can look it up. Castelos dos Moros, the Moorish Castle. Right there. Google it and tell me where it's located at. But you want me to go and do all the work and then come back and then let somebody do a video. And then you'll say, yo, brother, guess what I found? And then somebody sent me the same goddamn video that I told you about. And this is why when I was getting interviewed with the brother, certain stuff that I couldn't even say because I'm working on something. I said, I can't even tell y'all everything in this interview because I know these black conscious people, bruh. Which one of these people went and told you about this Moorish castle? You may heard someone talk about it, but who went there and told you, showed you that? And I walked up there in my backpack, right? In my backpack, I had the book, bruh. I had the book with me. Portuguese in West Africa. It started with the Portuguese. The Atlantic slave trade started with the Portuguese. So it was the downfall of the Moors. That's what it was based around. So they had to demolish the Moors first. And that's what Tech was talking about. But we attacking R. Kelly. We attacking all these people when you celebrate Columbus Day, but Columbus was raping little girls, making them mate at 9 years. Soon as you call a menstruum. But you talk about R. Kelly when a person knew what they was doing. I don't care if you 15, 16, 17, 18. You know what you're doing. I was having sex at 14 years old. You think I didn't know? You know what you're doing. But when you take advantage of someone like Columbus, and then Negroes are celebrate Columbus Day. Oh, this is just a day off. We make excuses up. It's just a day off. What? Oh, it's just a day off, Sabir. No. A lot of us are still running with the colonized mind. I'm being real. I'm not even sorry, but we are. And you deserve whatever comes your way. Whatever comes your way, you deserve it. You deserve it. Because y'all don't want truth, B. So let's move forward. Let's move forward in this. And this is one of my books. That book is about $800 and something. That's one of my books too. The Moors in Spain and Portugal. Okay, that's one of the books, right? So when you read these books and understand the history, you start putting it together and start making sense. But black folks don't want that. Again, I don't even like using the word gatekeepers anymore. That's crazy because you got our own people that's doing the exact same thing. I don't even like that word gatekeepers anymore, right? So let me move forward with this. Let me show you how crazy. Now they cut the heads off, right? Now let me show you something else about the hands being cut off and how they put them. They have a museum out here. Watch this. Now it's in Belgium, to tell you the truth. In Belgium. But let me just show you something. Give me 1 minute. Look at this. This is in Belgium, bro. In honor of King Leopold. Nigga, they done already cut the head off. Now they're gonna cut the hands off. Oh my God, they're all hands on the wall. Can't make this motherfucker up, bro. And there's a video on this. In honor of Leopold, they honor their people. We honor the sports players. They're all hands on the wall, bro. What did Leopold do? What did Leopold do, brother?
He went to Congo.
If you think that I've been hurt, brother, get on my feed then. If you can't speak for me, don't ever talk about me. You want to jump on my feed for a minute? Because I feel like you hurt. You want to jump on my feed for a minute, brother? Hit the link because I'm going to get rid of you. I don't notice. I don't know anything. Hit the link. Come on the feed. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
That guy, the Portugal king, he owed money, so he had to meet quotas. And so he went to Africa and he made people cut people's hands off if he didn't give him enough rubber. That's what I know about, but that's because he owed some money to somebody, and he ended up losing his kingdom over that. Right?
It's right there. I bet you Jay won't come on his feet. I bet you y'all $1,000 he won't come on his feet and talk to me like a man. I told you, you confront your enemies, bro. So that's Leopold, right? So I showed you decapitated head, right, of our people, right? Now I'm showing you the hands being cut off. So when people are dealing with this type of stuff, people, you feel some type of way, right? That's in honor of Leopold. So for the late people that came on the feed, again, don't act like you don't see the link because I'm going to put the link up here. I'm going to play Mortal Technique one more time for y'all, okay? I'm going to play Tech one more time for every last one of y'all, okay? Pay attention. Let me make sure I cue it up. And if you want to jump on his feed, I told you, if you feel froggy, jump on his feed. Let's go. Okay? Hit the link. You too, Jay. I'm waiting for you. Hit that link right there. Okay? Let's listen to Tech for a second. Let's take this from the top one more again. Okay? Let's cue it up. So what tech?
Shown us, Abby, the most prominent ones, the ones that were most profitable, the breeding plantations. Why don't you want to show us those? You know why? Because after the research that I did for this album, you realize that the moment that a girl menstruated, she was put in a stable where a horse would be and forcibly mated, by a male of the slave master's choice. And when she had children, they weren't called children, they were called a litter of pups. The punishment being or killing a person in medieval Spain is gelding. Gelding is when you take hot pincers and you take a man's balls and dick off root and stem. Killing a person, law of the Bible, right? Medieval Spain, super religious. You killed a man, he should be killed. Why were indigenous and black people categorized as subhuman? So under the law, you would not be punished for the things that you did to us. That's why. You used to be proud, right? Used to be proud, white America, of murder. Used to be proud of colonization. Used to made it tough. And then you got ashamed of it. And that's what you're dealing with. That's what America's dealing with, a schizophrenic crisis. There's a British manual, right, that was taken out of the British Museum because within the manual, it talked about how it was a weapon of war that should be used against the indigenous population. You're ashamed of that now. You're ashamed, right? Who was Christopher Columbus? His image has been so whitewashed, but he was trafficking little girls on an island. Who does that sound like, huh? All you right-wing defenders of Christopher Columbus and his legacy, he was trafficking 9-year-old indigenous girls on an island. Who does that remind you of, you intellectual coward? Just because liberals are dog shit doesn't mean that you shake hands with the devil, right? The same way I tell people all the time who are white working class people who hear about reparations for black people and automatically get upset. You know, they hear the word Africa and they're furious already. But the problem is this. The money doesn't come from you. No, it comes from the financial institutions that banked and built their stock exchange.
And this is what has happened with football. Y'all don't get it? It's the same damn thing. Real people who are saying real things. Okay? This is why I love Tech. This is why I love what he do. So if you feel any kind of way about Sabir Bey, that's all you got to do is hit the link, baby. If you feel any way about me, please feel free and come to my face and tell me. If not, I thank you for joining the feed. Okay? So please like it and share it. Okay?
Is beginning to disintegrate.
Let's go.
The austerity measures are backfiring. The banks and the big corporations are more and more being exposed for their weaponizing of greed, losing sight of poor people, especially the precious children of all colors and all nations.
Let's go.
It could be in Greece or it can be in Portugal. It can be in Harlem, it can be in Los Angeles, or it can be in Puerto Rico. We're talking about a global system.
I just received word my cuz had a steel bone. You know my heart feels torn. If there's anything to do to bring that girl back, I kill for him. But me and God, we like Hemingway and Gilhorn. Diego and Frida, Ike Tina, my baby cousin in the sky. Nah, I can't reach her. She in paradise, laying in extravagant mansions. We on earth looking hurt like Marilyn Manson. My other cousin turned heroin addict. Then she was an animal heavy. You see, her pops was a fiend, and he died on Halloween from the very same thing. She inherited that shit. We used to laugh at the stereo blast, and now I'm crying hysterical. Damn it, where's your casket? Got no tombstone, just a box and a few bones. That at 32, 3 kids wanted group home danger zone. When you feel you getting older and your heart grows colder, getting closer to that danger zone. If you made it as a youth, life is saving you the truth. God bless you, you can hold. Nah, to kill one is a terrible sin. Everyone trying to find a revolution within, but the mind of a childish way it be. My girl late and I ain't talking about a cabbage patch dog. Small me, poor me, I never had a dad. I said abort it, she ignored it, she ain't having that. She miscarried, put the corpse in a plastic bag. Showed it to me all fleshy like a chicken strip. Uncooked, she gave a son look, cause I ain't give a shit. I said fuck it, take that tab for a flesh it. We don't have to discuss it. Seen this happen, the buttons on my ass, so what? Of your motherly bond. Next time I make sure that the rubber stay on. See, I don't hurt, I don't feel, and the birth control pills.
Yo, man, y'all don't even understand, brother. Like, yo, Dre, I got something for everything. That's Immortal Technique and my brother Constant Flow. So this is a book that I took overseas with me right here. It's called The African Background Outline. And this is a book, this is a video I did with Jose Pimentel Bay. I had him in California. I'm still trying to get this one, the file, so I don't have to be sending out the hard copy. So this is my Berber tea or my Moroccan tea. This is a video I did with Jose. I brought him to California, the original American, right? Children of the Sun. That is a video. And once I get it together, I will have that one available too. But it is a Sabir-based production, though, for the record. Told you, I got a lot of stuff, bro. Like Dre said, you don't even have to do YouTubes anymore, brother. So this is the book I took over to Africa with me. I was in Morocco with this. Yes, Morocco is Africa, for the record, people. I took that one to Morocco, and I was sitting there in a coffee shop talking to a Moroccan brother about this history, because he said a lot of people in the States are wearing those fezzes. I said, yes, because we're the same people. Okay, brother, I'm going to get rid of you, family. So bear with me. I asked you to come on the feed. So peace. Have a wonderful evening on purpose. And please watch the Super Bowl, okay? So I'm going to get rid of you. So if you make another page, feel free to come on. But go watch the football game, okay? Peace. I told you, that's how you exit people out, brother, that don't want to come on the feed. They keep typing craziness. So I'm fine with it. He adds nothing to this platform. If you disagree with me, once again, people, if you disagree with Sabir, please feel free to jump on the feed. I'm not going to overtalk you or yell at you and curse you out. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have grown man conversations, okay? So these are some of the books. And Carter G. Woodson, which I love this man, we should be talking about him. Not no football game. We had Black History Month, right? Or Brown History Month. But this man talked about the Black people. He talked about our people. And this is why he wrote the book, The Miseducation and the Education of the Negro. And he wrote The Negro in Our History and the African Background Outline. These are the things that Carter G. Woodson was talking about. And this is what he said about law. Carter G. Woodson said, it'd take too much painstaking research. And as a rule, our lawyers are not interested in that sort of mental exercise. That's what Carter G. Woodson was talking about. He said it takes too much painstaking research. And as a rule, our lawyers are not interested in that sort of mental exercise. This is a mental exercise, B. I'm going to keep 100 with y'all. So if you think that it's anger, I don't have anger in my heart for anybody, because when you put a D onto anger, you become dangerous. That's just how it is. So I never have anger in my heart for no one. It's just the truth. It's called the fire or the passion or the energy. That's what it's called, right? So when Carter G. Woodson was talking about these things, he started speaking about our people. So let's move forward. A Negro teacher instructing Negro children is in many ways respects a white teacher. Oh, I can't make this up. What was he trying to tell you? Huh, baby? What was he telling you? But we give more energy to football than we would do to this man who started Negro Week. We give more energy to these people, B. So you can't blame nobody else. We got to blame our own selves. We have to blame ourselves for this. And this is why it's going to continue to happen, because what happens, we don't recognize it yet. I didn't write that. That's Carter G. Woodson. He wrote that. But I saw a video with Tariq Nasheed talk about Arabs and all this other crap. I said, dude, come on, brother. Y'all feed into that craziness, what he's saying, and disrespecting other Africans. But you feed into this, right? What does he bring? What does Tariq bring across them airwaves that he's talking about? But insulting our people. Come on. Let me show you something. This is Carter G. Woodson. You see what's behind me? You see what that says behind me, bro? Can y'all read what's behind me? This is in DC. That's Carter G. Woodson right there. The truth comes from the past. Then, like gold, it washes down from the mountain. That's Carter G. Woodson right there. But we don't want this type of talk, right? We don't want that. Mm-hmm. That's Carter G. Woodson. That's at his statue. Right there. Why are we not talking about going down to Carter G. Woodson's statue and talking about this man who started Black History Month? But all these corporations are profiting off of Carter G. Woodson, right? Black History Month. Yeah, let's give the black people these dolls and Target. Let's give the black, everything is Black History Month. Even the Rainbow Coalition, no, but the rainbow people, even getting involved in it. Yeah, not a problem. Here's Carter G. This is all different days, people, if you pay attention. These are all different days. That's Carter G. Woodson right there. Okay. This is Carter G. Woodson, and it sits in DC on top of that. It's in DC. Why are we not having a celebration? Now, I ain't saying worship nobody, but I want you to understand why are we not having a celebration for this brother? Because I don't worship nobody, but I just want you to know I'll be in these places. Why are we not having a celebration on this man when he started all of this? Why are we not having conversations on real people? How many people know or knew that the structure of the art museum, the Philadelphia Art Museum, was by a brother? Did you know that, brother? Anybody? Yusuf, did you know that? Did you know the Philadelphia Art Museum where Rocky ran up the steps at was designed by a brother?
Is it Prince Hall, whatever?
There you go, right there. It was his plaque is right up. I'm dead serious. Look up his plaque. I took my son Amir there, and I took a picture. Like, if anybody from Philly, his plaque is between the steps where Rocky ran up, right, and the statue of Rocky. Now, when I go back to Philly, I can do one right there. But they didn't call him African American. But look, became the first African American. They didn't call him African Americans back then, bro. But that's his name, Julian Francis Abel. How many people talk about him for this month? Look him up.
About him time, but that was it.
Huh?
I heard you talk about him last time when you were talking about the stairs with saying people take pictures, don't even take pictures about what's there.
And what was I doing when I was there last time? I had everybody coming over there. I was standing right outside his plaque, right? And I was making people come over. I said, "Do you know a brother that designed this art? Actually, he did that one in the Free Library in Philadelphia. Both of them. He did both of them. And if y'all pay attention, honestly, if you pay attention and you get a sky view, right? Do a sky view and see what it looks like. It's an ankh. Straight up. It's an ankh. Go look it up. Look it up, Dre. I can't make this. I'll let y'all look it up for a second. See, the science, everything is a science, and it's nations on the parkway. There is no black flag on the parkway. There are nations of flags on the parkway. In the Kennedy Center in DC, there are nations in the Kennedy Center. There's no nation called black people. Make it make sense. Go ahead, look it up. Look up the parkway from the sky view, right? And the park was called, that area is called Eakins Oval. Eakins Oval. Or it's the ovary of a woman. Look at it. Oh, I know y'all don't want this. We are scientists, brother. But this brother did the Philadelphia Art Museum. But when people go to Philly, they go straight. I'm going to take my brother Zaid. He's from Tunis, right? I'm going to take my brother Zaid. He's here until, I think, May. If I get to Philly, I'm going to take him around Philadelphia and give him some history, because he gave me some history when I was in Tunis. When I was in Tunisia, North Africa, he took me to certain museums. So I'm going to take brother Zaid on the same trip he took me on when I was in Tunis. So I'm going to take him to the library in Philadelphia. I mean, the art museum in Philly. But the crazy part is, right now, did y'all look him up? Did you look him up? Did y'all look up the Eakins Oval? Did y'all look it up?
No, I'm driving right now, but I will once I get back.
Okay, nobody. Be careful, bro. But anyway, anybody that's free, look up Eakins Over, look up the Art Museum, look him up. Why ain't they talking about this brother? He's foundational Black American, right? Wouldn't he be foundational Black American? Is
Yep,
Tyreek?
yep.
Tyreek ain't talking about him, is he? Or he gonna wait
Yeah.
for to see my video and he gonna tell y'all with his audience. Let me tell you about it, brother. But it was a foundational Black American that built the museum. But Sabir Bey is from Philadelphia, but I wouldn't want to call Sabir Bey because you know what? I don't want him to take my audience from me. That's what Tyreek would say. But you dig? You dig? I don't want to call Sabir Bey up, but you dig? Because Sabir Bey may take my audience, you dig? But he will be foundational Black American. So please look him up. What's up, brother Philip? So let me show you something. Let me show you what's inside the Philadelphia Art Museum, which is one of the most famous paintings. One of the most famous paintings in the Philadelphia Art Museum that some of y'all probably have in your house. Right? I told you I could do a tour in Philadelphia on this. Hold up. Let me go to the museum real fast. And when you know the history, boy, you go in on the history. Hold up. That's the Morris Chief, right? Now, these are two different times. I want you to pay attention to the background. This is the most famous painting in the Philadelphia Art Museum. And now when I had a conversation with the lady in there, I forgot what country she was from. She said, oh yeah, people from around the world go directly to this painting. That's the most famous painting in the art museum. The same museum that the brother designed, right? But we don't go there. We think the Moors is some type of clique or some type of Moorish science temple. You go in this temple and say Islamism. Nah, brother. They know your history more than you. Okay, this is in Philadelphia. I told you, if y'all want me to do it, let's get it popping. Let me show you another version of this, okay? But we don't want to talk about the Moors, brother. That's the Moorish science temple. It's the Moorish science temple, brother. They worship Noble Drew Ali. Hold up. That's the word on the street right now. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this is the other photo. Two different times. You see the background now? It ain't that color anymore. So honestly, this must be a recent one right here. This is the most famous painting in the Philadelphia Art Museum that we don't go to. And if you go there, they don't even let you take pictures of it no more. But the sister that was in there, I was giving her the history about how I just came back from Spain. And that background is actually in Spain. And the dude, Chief X, gonna say, well, you told that boy is cheap. But no, brother, Chief X never even went to Spain, brother. Never went to Spain. I saw certain rooms, B. But this, I gave the sister the history, and I was telling her I just came back from Spain. But if you pay attention, look at it, look at the fez he got on his head. You see the fez underneath his garb? It's right there. But they'll tell you, these cats that don't do research, oh brother, that's pseudo, brother, that ain't real. Yo, who wants to go with me to the Philadelphia Art Museum? I told you I'm game. We get a package tour and get it popping. Right? So that's in the Philadelphia Art Museum. Right there. The most famous painting of the Moorish chief. So when you saw the Moor, Gerardo holding up the head of the Moor, they had to cut the Moor off. So now, what do they have to do to our people? Right? That's the original one, brother Philip. So now what they had to do is do what? They had to mentally destroy you because they can't physically cut. If they can cut y'all black people heads off, brother, believe me, they would. If they can cut your head off, right? If they can cut your head off like here, Gerardo, who cut the head of the Moor off, they would do it. But go ahead and watch your football games. It's not a problem, people. Go watch it. They called him Gerardo the Fearless. Cut the head off. They ain't gonna know any better. So now, let me break this down for y'all real fast, okay? So I know some of y'all scared. We only attack our own people. We would never attack this European. Never attack the European. You are yes, sir. No, sir. Okay, sir. Right, sir. So what they do now is they mentally destroy you. Mentally. This is why that judge bangs that mallet 3 times. He bangs the mallet 3 times because you are Hiram Abiff that's been hit in your head and knocked unmotherfucking conscious. You've been knocked in your head and knocked unconscious and dug in that shadow grave. That's what's going on. I know y'all don't understand what I just said, but it's probably went over your heads. But you've been hitting your head in the North Gate. That's why you ask them about history. They be like, what? Nah, brother, I'm black, brother. What are you talking about? We got to vote, brother. We got to vote these people in. So let's go. Y'all ready? I'm almost finished, y'all. Where I'm at. Let me see my timeline. If anybody wants to come on and feed now. I'm on it. Hour and 34 minutes in. Yes, that was symbolic. Oh, it was definitely symbolic. You've been hitting the North Gate. So let's do this real fast because I'm almost done because I do have to get out of here and get something to eat. But bear with me. If I was wrong about anything I'm saying on this feed, feel free. Let's go. Feel free. It's okay. So let's talk about this plebiscite that Tariq Nasheed keep talking. He always talking about the plebiscite. He don't even know what a plebiscite. You know what a plebiscite is, brother? Do anybody know what a plebiscite is before I start this?
Is that when a bunch of people come together to make an agreement to do something? Maybe I'm wrong.
It's a people's vote. It's a people's vote. So the plebiscite is a people's vote. Black people are not part of We the People. I'm being real with you. Black people are not part of We the People. And I'm going to prove this. And I said, if y'all want the Dred Scott case, please email me. It do cost you to get the Dred Scott case, but you should have the Dred Scott case on hand. So all of you people that's talking about voting, right? I have the book, The Black Morocco. Oh, you okay? That's what's up. That's good. Bear with me 1 second. So, and I asked y'all a question. Do anybody know what the plebiscite is? Right? You heard Tariq Nasheed keep talking about, yeah, but it's a plebiscite or babble. He loved this word babble, man. I be like, he always talk about the babble. What the hell babble is, man? That's childish talk, big babbling. He loved that word babble.
That's so bad. That's why they don't call Crispus Atticus black ever.
No. But bear with me. I did this video before Barack Obama was in office, y'all. So strap in, okay? This is before Barack Obama was in office. You can find this video on YouTube. It's called The Illusion of Voting. Watch this, bro. The Illusion of Voting. Watch this.
Americans. Hey yo, Queens get the money, niggas still screaming paper check.
What up?
There's something happening when Americans. Hey yo, Queens get the money, niggas still screaming paper chasing. The presidential candidates is planning wars with other nations over stake with Masons. Pregnant teens give birth to intelligent gangsters, they daddy's faceless. Play this, by your stomach, let my words massage it and rub it. I'll be his daddy if there's nobody there to love it. Tell him his name, Nasir. Tell him how he got.
From the plebiscite. Watch this.
Why is America, why does this loom to be such an explosive political year? Because this is the year of politics. This is the year when all of the white politicians are going to come into the Negro community. You never see them until election time. You can't blame them until election time. They're going to come in with false promises. And as they make these false promises, they're going to feed our frustrations. And this will only serve to make matters worse. I'm no politician. I'm not even a student of politics. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat, and got sense enough to know.
This is when Obama was going in office. No, I didn't know about that one, did you? Welcome back to another. Will be a powerful presentation. This is really for you. No locks. We're gonna touch on a lot of things. Saying with brother Taj to get in. The girls are crazy hot. We did a critical thinking in 2007 on Christmas Day, where everybody was celebrating Christmas. We was doing that. Told y'all work when y'all looking at this. Which I want to thank everybody that that hit us on YouTube and said that they love it, man. We got a lot of hits. This is before Hidden Colors. The UK, Canada, the islands, all over. We got mad hits on that, and it was good. So if you like that one, they're gonna love this one. We're gonna go into it. This presentation is gonna be breaking down The illusion of voting, breathing. We're gonna make it known. So this is how far back I go. Keep trying to tell y'all, man. All these videos I did years ago. Years ago. This is in my house in Philadelphia. In Philly. Before Barack Obama was in office, but you don't want to hear it from Sabir because we talking about voting. Do you know that you at one time you had to do this thing, y'all, to take this thing called a literacy test? How many of y'all familiar with that term? How many of y'all familiar with the literacy test? Yeah, I bet you can tell me about the football game though, right? Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. If I still got it up here. Give me 1 minute.
I just want to put in a word. This story about how all the black slaves that were taken to like Arabia were unicide. The only people who became eunuchs were the smart people who could be in the courts with the sultan's wives and their daughters. Like these are the smart people, but they didn't want to. If you read all the Arabian books, they always talk about the how the Moor would always cheat with their women. That's 1001 Nights. That's what that story is about. This guy would always find his girls sleeping with a Moor. So that's part of the reason why they unicized you. They did that just so you could be in the court, you could give him your smarts, but you can't show your prowess. And they didn't unicize everybody. They just chose the smart people were doing that. Like, come on, man. Don't believe
Dude, this thing is real, bro. This thing is real. I don't even know what people want half the time anymore, brother. Seriously. So look, this is the literacy test. Can't make this up, bro. Before you can vote. So which one of these black people, even down to Roland Martin, which one of them is actually showing you the Constitution? This is the literacy test that you had to take before you can even vote. Somebody said W word 900 AM civil alert, living fact. I'm trying to tell you, I've been on that radio game for a very long time. That's why I got my start in radio, WURD 900 AM, your information station committed to solutions. And I ain't seen no solutions that come out of URD yet. Damn, boy, you be speaking your mind too much, Sabir. Shut up. But I didn't. I haven't seen nothing come out of it yet. I've been in WRD from 2003 to 2009. 2003 to 2009, straight up. Because if you're not talking black or slavery, they don't want to hear. But I understand, listen to me. I understand that you do need sponsorships and advertisements. I really, really do. I know that you do. I walked away from radio. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all should share this to the whole WRD. I've told you, I'm trying to make my way back to Philly, but you can share the WRD. Seriously. But let's go. So I worked at 5 different radio stations, right? So you see, you stopped listening to WRD years ago. Damn, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, brother, because it's like a broken record now. You'd be like, nigga, what are they saying? Well, you know, we got to vote for city council members, and we ain't going to tell you about the home rule charter, though. We ain't going to tell you what the police jobs is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. But anyway, let's move forward, y'all. Please share this to WRD. Please share this to David Barnes, too, photo man for you. But it may not want me to come back to the studio anymore because I'm stuck on the bottom. But truth is truth, and truth sometimes hurts. Okay? So, I had to work my ass off in that joint, bro, for real. So, this is the literacy test right here, people. How many of y'all ever heard of the literacy test? Did they ever break down the literacy test on WRD? Have they ever broke this down to you that you had to know the Constitution before you can vote?
Everybody to read.
Huh?
You had to know all this stuff, but it was illegal for you to read at the same time.
Oh, Carter G. Woodson talked about that too. But look, the Supreme Court decision, Shelby. Y'all should look these cases up. Shelby versus Holder overturned Section 4 of the Voting Rights Act. But let me explain this act to y'all for a second. You know, what is an actor, brother? What does an actor do?
Somebody who fakes it.
Act like they're something that they're not, right?
Yep.
Women say they have a fake orgasm. I'm a fake this, right? It's an act, right? Okay, so that's what they telling y'all right there. So you should look up the word act. So it's a 1965 Voting Rights Act. So mean that they're acting like they like you, but they really don't like you. It's an act. We're going to act like you free, but you're really not. So which is, if any attorney that is watching this from Judge Greg Mathis or Judge Joe Brown, please bring them over here and let's talk. You notice Judge Joe Brown got my number. You know he don't reach out to me, right? I would love to have a conversation with him. So it says it's a federal mandate. Oh, it's a federal mandate. That means that you have to have what? Federal subjects, right? What do you mean, Sabir? We can vote. We can vote. Hold up. Let me show y'all something, just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. If y'all confused, bring it to the cipher. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a term called federal citizen in the law dictionary. Yes, it's a character, right? And most of us are characters. Bam. This is in the law dictionary, people. Just in case y'all don't know, it's in Black's Law, Ballantyne's, Bouvier's, Blackstone. So that's called federal census. So when you're voting, it's really a census report. It's not you vote. You notice who was running for president? Wasn't somebody running for presidency recently? A black person? Who was it running? Who the hell was running? Was it Al Sharpton or Cornel West? Wasn't it somebody running? You can run, Jesse, run.
Yeah, Cornel West was running for 2024.
Well, what happened?
Ben, the guy, the surgeon guy.
What happened?
He's
this thing out. This is what y'all to think about it for 1 second, okay? You can run. You can take all the people's money, right, and they give it to charity because they don't give it back. They give it to charity. They give it to somebody, right, and they keep a portion of it just in case. I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but anyway, but that's what they do. So this is when you're voting. It's a census report for you black people in the territory. So when they, you know how they knock on your door and say, you want to see how many people in the house? So I just showed you that it's a federal thing, right? This is what it says right here. Federal citizenship is the rights and obligation acquired by reason of being a citizen of the United States. It didn't say America, right? In the United States, and the state or status of being a citizen of the United States. A person born or naturalized in the United States is subject to the jurisdiction thereof. The preamble don't say that. I'm pretty sure the preamble says we the people, the United States, to form a more perfect union. Don't it say that? I mean, I believe that it do say that in the Constitution, right? Remember I told you about the literacy test, right? So in the preamble to this book right here, it says we the people of the United States. People is a nation. Persons or corporations. You making it up, Sabir. How about bringing me your attorneys to the cipher? I'm in Atlanta. Let's bring your attorneys to the cipher.
That's
you
what
do know the difference, right?
Law books, Sabir.
Huh?
That's what he says in their law books about persons and people. You're not making that up.
Somebody said propaganda. Oh no, brother. That's made up, brother. You making it up, brother. That's you making it up, brother. You making it up, brother. That's wrong, brother. That's a lie, brother, because I got a degree in law. A degree means to take away from your agree. I'm not playing with language, but defrost, derail, denounce. So bear with me. What's your point, Sabir? This is what they say with me. What's your point? What's your point to keep telling our people these stories? So I'm going to show you something, okay? Bear with me. All right? This is a movie. Remember he played that movie? Look what he got in his car. He got a law dictionary right there. Bam. That's Michael B. Jordan. Why he got a law dictionary sitting right there, that blue book? That's Black's Law right there. When you in law school, the first thing you study is language, and you do get a law dictionary, right? That's a law dictionary. He was getting ready to leave. I forgot the movie that he was playing the attorney in this particular movie. Y'all can look it up. Michael B. Jordan playing the attorney. Let me move this out the way. Right? That's the book right there. Okay? Right? So let me just show you this book that he's holding. I'm going to take you to my house real fast, okay? For the people that think I'm playing with these words. And no, I'm not. I know these books like the back of my hand. So let me just show you the book. And then I'm going to get into the Constitution for a second, okay? So go get the scholars. We're in Atlanta. We can pop this joint off today or tomorrow, okay? Those are my books right there. Bam. That's the book that he had sitting in his car. You see those two blue books right there? That's what he had in the car. That's Black's Law, Black's Law, Black's Law, Black's Law, Black's Law, Black's Law, Black's Law. And this is some of that bag right there. And for the black people that say, what's the point? What's the point of you keep telling people to vote when you don't have the power? You just a federal subject. We'll get into that in 1 second. And see, this is the type of stuff, family, that I'm speaking on that don't get supported because the jealousy and the envy and the hate. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is what they upset about because I'm upsetting the apple cart. So if this is about money with me, bring me your scholars. I'll take their money from them. Fudge it. Let's take their money from them. Those are all my books right there.
There should be a poor. I mean, what's that gonna help? It's not gonna help you.
Yeah, it's not gonna help me. It's not gonna help me. But I'm gonna get drunk for the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna attend a $10,000 ticket though. Hold up. Are you gonna be on the side of the road? You know you can do community. One thing about California though, you can do community service out there, mug. Real rap. That's one thing you can do is community service. If you got a ticket like that, because that's a lot of money to get stopped for $10,000. So let me just show you something, bro. So if anybody read the Constitution, right, it says no one but a natural born citizen or a citizen before the adoption of this Constitution could hold any office of presidency. So let me ask you a question. Is black people citizens before the Constitution? Nope. Or are they citizens now? Can we get some smart people in here?
They weren't naturalized and they weren't born citizens. So
okay. But the funny part is, like, they had this argument about if you was here, you were a citizen if you were born here, right? So bear with me. This is the lawyer, and if y'all want this case, I do have this case. It's $40. I can email this whole case to you. This is the whole Dred Scott versus Sanford case, and the 14th Amendment did not overturn it, and I'm going to prove my point. Okay, this is called the lawyer's edition of it. The lawyer's edition. It said the word citizen and the Constitution does not embrace one of the Negro race. So if it did not embrace the Negro race, then where the black fit in that? Where's the fat black people fit in that? You didn't want
not Negroes anymore. We African Americans now.
Well, where's it at in the Constitution? It says African Americans. I'm just asking a question. Don't hurt me. I'm just asking. But this is the lawyer's edition of the Dred Scott case. I have the whole case. Trust me. And most people, if you're in law school, you're going to have to study the Dred Scott versus Sanford's case. Oh, you definitely going to have to study that case. But it does not embrace the Negro race. So you thought you was escaping by calling yourself black.
Just out the pad and going into the fire. Come on.
Listen, y'all don't get this yet? But watch this. I'm going to go forward. So anyone who's claiming the 14th Amendment, right? Let me go here for a second. Let's just go to let's just see what it says. And I may be sarcastic sometimes, y'all, so just bear with me, okay? Very sarcastic. But let's see. We're going to go into the Constitution too, y'all, okay? This is in the law dictionary. This is in my Barron's Law Dictionary. An alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. I can't make this motherfucker up, brother. This is not in Black's Law, none of those. This is in Barron's Law Dictionary. An alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. So all of you great smart brainiacs that know what we talking about and lying to our people, you know what I'm talking about is right. Ben Crump, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, so does that mean that everybody's an alien? Because that confused me.
Exactly, but not we ain't talking about an alien coming out the sky though.
Yeah.
So the only true citizens are Moors. You don't get it? We are indigenous. I know this is hard for y'all to swallow. This is why they have to keep this craziness going. This is why they don't want you to talk about it. It's no black people, ain't no damn. Come on, brother. Foundational black.
Again, Crispus Attucks looks like Sabir, or even, but they don't call him black. They call him Indian.
Exactly. Hold up. I hope you share this out to the Tariqs too. Hurry up, y'all. Share, because if he come on his feed, I would love to box with Tariq Nasheed with this mug. Let's go.
Speaking of the Indian term, I live in AZ and I just learned about Esteban Durantes, who is apparently first so-called African American to be in Arizona, who's known as the Moor, and they even have like a doll over him. And I deal with a lot of natives out here, and I ain't never heard one of them ever mention that or seen that. Or I was diving in some archives, and that threw me off. That threw me way off.
Yeah. Well, here you go. This is my newspaper I had in 2003. Can't make this up, bro. Look what the title says in this paper. Why do you think I said I want to go back to Philadelphia? And then we're waking up, right? So they're going to take his statue down on Front and Market. So I did this newspaper. It was called Civil Alert. Why are the so-called Black Americans confused? Do Tariq and them got a newspaper out? That was my paper. Confused about their American, Indian, and Moor connection. I was talking about that back then. And these cassette tapes are my radio shows. They are radio shows. So don't keep asking me that. Y'all can just purchase those things. Don't keep asking me to keep talking about the same thing. I already spoke about it 2003, all the way to 2001. But see, the conscious people, just like in any other industry, right? It's our people that's attacking us. It's us. And this is why you have to be on your P's and Q's with our people, because your own people are going to come at you. But I'm ready for anybody to bring it to me. Anybody to bring it. That paper was done back then. So you show me these cats with their papers, their newspapers. Okay? Anybody. Okay? Bring it to the cipher. Because once you understand a nation has a nationality has culture, customs, rules, regulations, all of that. Anybody wants to bring it, bring it. Bring it.
Oh, this guy said catch a federal case. Why do you think the feds have like a 99% conviction rate?
What's that 99% conviction rate, bro?
Oh,
they do. And let me tell you something. For y'all think y'all escaping something. The feds watch you for 10 years. See, this is the case. This is when you have to understand what's going on. They watch you for 10 motherfucking years before they even come at you. So when you think that you're getting away with something, so if I've been doing this for damn near 2 decades, almost 3, you think they ain't got nothing on me? I want them to come. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Let me tell you what Bob Marley said. Bob Marley said this when he got shot. Bob Marley said, the people that's trying to make this world worse don't take a day off, so why should I? So I know they watch me, so I will sit with any of them, any of the feds, any of these people, and we will sit there. You ever see Malcolm X when he went at it with the feds, and how Malcolm said, you will be insulting my, he said, you'll be insulting my intelligence not to know what I'm saying. And they said, matter of fact, Malcolm said, you would be insulting your own intelligence not to know what I'm saying in advance. That's me. See, I'm not going to tell on myself, because I'm going to ask the question with the question. That's the best way you do it. Let me see if I can find that audio with Malcolm. Maybe y'all get this, okay? You be insulting your own intelligence not to know what I'm going to say. Ben Crump jump on everything like a hoe in heat. He talking about Malcolm X. What happened to that? What happened to that case with Malcolm X lawsuit? You know this is going now. He with Snoop Loops, that stuff that's killing people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He jump on everything.
Like
y'all better listen. This is Malcolm X. He's secretly taping the FBI. I need y'all to learn something, okay? Listen to what Malcolm X said, okay? I'm going to put this up here so you can hear this, all right? And how you Negroes tell on yourself, yeah, brother, but the Super Bowl tickets is like $6,000, but I'm going to watch the Super Bowl, brother, but I ain't getting nothing from the Super Bowl. But listen to Malcolm X.
You have a couple minutes like talking? No, a couple minutes. Your name is Backwoods, right? And yours is Fulton. Right. From which New York. New York. There's only one. Only one here.
Is probably what you assumed we came for, to obtain any information you want to give us about the Muslims.
I don't assume anything.
No. That's a very general statement on my part, but as you know, we follow the activities of the Muslims as best we can. But we're always looking for new avenues of information, and who better than lend a hand to the Muslims. At least up to a month ago or something like that.
How's your suspension status?
No one knows but Mr. Muhammad. You have to ask him.
You're still in the status of now. I mean, you're not working out or teaching out at all.
Well, I'm still under the suspension.
That's what I meant.
That's a temporary thing. As far as we know.
He's the only one who can give out any information.
Yeah.
I couldn't say anything beyond what he has said.
Yeah. And I think he has said that it's a temporary suspension. I'll be frank with you, one of the reasons we picked this particular time to contact you is because of this suspension.
The suspension was brought about by my own doing.
Yeah, exactly. But who knows what was in your mind when you did receive the suspension. In other words, bitterness could have entered into it. It would not be illogical for someone to have spent so many years doing something then be suspended.
No, it should make him stronger because it makes him realize that
They try to get him at his weak point. Listen up.
Law applies to the law enforcer as well as those who are under the enforcement of the enforcer.
Well, you've taken nearly a perfect attitude toward the thing, which is almost unhuman, really. I mean, you've taken the attitude that Mr. Muhammad wants everyone to take if he chastises them. Which is fine. I mean, more power to you. But you see from our viewpoint that there's at least a chance, and this has happened with other members of the organization, they're suspended for some reason or other. And we talk to them, and they, that's damn people are taking off, and they're, of course, cooperative. Why? Of course, they're better. Now, assuming you resume your duties, we would be, as you sure know, interested.
They didn't know how to handle mafia.
Having you help us out.
Good.
Help you out to do what? We're always helping out the government. We're cleaning up all of the crime that we help it out more than it helps itself. We're at least able to reform the people who have been made criminal by this society, by the corruption of this society. And any way to help it out other than that, I wouldn't even know how to begin.
Well, what we're interested in, basically, are the people who belong, the names, the members.
My telephone number is OL16320.
Okay. OL
16320.
Now, by this suggestion,
I tell you, the sun shines from the east.
Well, no comment.
Watch this.
And the teachings, plans, the programs.
No teaching is more public than ours, and I don't think you find anybody more blunt in stating it publicly than we do.
No, exactly.
I don't think you can go anywhere on this earth and find anybody who expresses their views on matters more candidly than we do.
I can only agree with you. No, that's right. You're right. You do. The main thing is there is a certain area of responsibility. This is getting into our angle of it. What we really want are the names of all those who belong. The names, who they are, the identification.
I don't even know them.
Do you keep no records?
That's not my job. I'm just preaching.
Yeah, but somebody up there keeps the record.
I don't know who. I don't have any knowledge of those
During his suspension.
With all these other responsibilities I've had, it'd be difficult for me to worry about names. Plus, you would insult my intelligence.
Watch this.
Asking me for them. You in fact, no, you would insult your own because it would mean that your own intelligence isn't heavy enough to weigh me and know in advance what I'm going to say when you ask that question.
Right there. You can insult your own intelligence. Not to know what severe.
Well, without getting into an argument on semantics there, you don't know until you ask.
That's not semantics. That again goes into your psychology.
We've had people on not this group particular, other groups.
Oh yes.
Who have been just as vociferous against wherever we're investigating as communists. Make it good case out of it. Communists for 20 years, you know, they hate everything. Go interview them. Yeah, you don't want to. Go anyway. So you knock on the door and go, where have you been? Oh, I'm going to tell you something. You never know till you ask. And that's happened so many times. Sometimes the word isn't convinced, but sometimes money brings out the information.
Money brings it out.
I don't intend to insult you here.
According to Dylan, what's his name, the Secretary of Treasury, this government's money is in such trouble until
you can still spend it.
Still, according to your government economists, the dollar itself is in such trouble. A person would be a fool to sell his soul for one of these decreasing dollars.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You'd be a fool to sell your soul if the dollar was increasing. This has nothing to do with selling your soul.
Do you understand? This is why people that you can't buy, they got to say, we got to find something else. And this is why, brother Dre and Yusuf, this is why, and I'm going to be real, that's why they come at me. You don't know how to take me. You know you can't buy me because I ain't nobody's hoe. You can't buy me. I was prepared for this before I got into this. I told y'all before I started radio. They told me how they was going to come at me. I studied Malcolm since I was 16, 17 years old. So I know their tricks. You got to know what you're going to say and not to know my response, because if you come at me, I'm going to come at you another way because I'm going to ask the question with the question. I told you I turned down a lot of people's money. Sonetta offered me $2,000 to debate somebody. I turned it down. Many times I turned money down. Bad as I would need it, but I turned it down because I have to pick and choose how this is going to go. So when you really study, and this is why they had to get our own people to do what they did to Malcolm X, because y'all still haven't studied the COINTELPRO. And I say go and tell pro. Go and tell it from the mountaintop. Because I don't care who you get. Whatever subject there is, I can build on, baby. Believe me. Step on me or sleep on me if you want to. Okay? So you think I don't know nobody's watching me to see what I'm going to do? That nigga went to the strip club. What did that nigga do? Did he actually beat that girl up? What did he do? I'm trying to figure out Sabir. Let's figure Sabir Bay out. So let's move forward, y'all. So this is the Dred Scott case again. Please get the Dred Scott case if y'all need it. I do have it. So let's go here where it says constitutional law, congressional duties, powers, nationalization. But there's what? But for no one else, right? They are personal property. Look what it says, sovereignty in here. Sovereign citizens of this new sovereignty. But you let people tell you sovereign citizen. Oh, it's sovereign citizen. We want sovereign citizen. This is sovereign citizen conversation, brother. That's the sovereign citizen. Why would it be in law? Why? Get me an attorney on here and answer this question. Why would sovereignty be in the Dred Scott case or in a law dictionary if it's not real? So in order to destroy the Moors, they have to tell you that they're claiming to be sovereign citizen. There is no such thing as sovereign citizen. So sovereign people, for the record, y'all, sovereign people, not sovereign citizen. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. See Scott versus Sanford. And this is why the Dred Scott versus Sanford case is so important. Don't ever let these black leaders tell you it's not important. It's very important. And I've been on it for 2 hours, and they had all the opportunities to come on their feet and confront me about me lying. So let's move forward. Okay? One more game. But why are the African race born in the state not permitted to share in one of the highest duties of citizen? The answer is obvious. He is not by the institutions and laws of the state numbered amongst people. Remember, I told you there is a difference between people and persons. People is a nation. Persons are corporations. He forms no part of sovereignty of the state and is not therefore called on to uphold and defend it. You are not called on. You are property. You get ready to fade away, B. Y'all don't get this yet? Black people's getting ready to fade, brother. They're getting ready to get rid of you. They don't need you. So let them kill. And let Ben Crump and them keep telling you about, oh, it's civil rights, brother. Civil rights is only for discrimination, family. It's only discrimination. And every last one of y'all can discriminate when they don't want to put your title or your name on something. Sue them for discrimination. Oh, they don't want to hire me because I got locks in my head. Sue them for discrimination. See if Ben Crump picked that one up. Sue him. Yes, human rights is the key. But black folks don't have human rights. They don't have that. This is why they got to give you all these titles and all these things. So bear with me. I'm almost finished, y'all. The Constitution. There's only two provisions. Dred Scott case again. Two provisions that point right to them and includes them as what? Treat them as property and make it the duty of the government to protect it. That's the federal government. That's the federal government. And it goes on and said, rather they are emancipated or not. Let's see if we can build that one up. So the Emancipation Proclamation, people, is not a law. Please look it up. It's not law. It's a public announcement. And it said, rather they are emancipated or not, they remain property. I mean, if y'all don't understand me, go get me. Let's have an attorney conversation and let's talk with an attorney. Let's talk to a judge. Okay? Let's get a judge. Stop typing and come on the feed, y'all. It's okay. Y'all got a lot to say, but come on the feed. It's all right. It's free. Okay, it's free. It's okay. But you better come with some receipts. Because I'll keep trying to tell you, I'm prepared for whoever. You thought I was getting on Sadetta show when I wasn't prepared mentally what somebody's going to say? Now, I'm not Wikipedia in anything. All right? So, let's make it make sense. Okay? Let's go to the Constitution for a second. Bam. No person shall be held to answer any capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a punishment or indictment. You ain't even getting an indictment. But let's go forward. This is the Fifth Amendment, people. Remember I told you about the whole due process concept? It says, nor deprive life, liberty, and property without due process of the law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without compensation. So when you read the 14th Amendment, compensation is not in there. So let me help y'all out just in case you don't know what compensation is. That means you got to pay somebody when you take somebody's property. That's in the fifth. Okay? Roland Martin don't show y'all this. Do they? I don't think Roland Martin show you this, do they? So if you take somebody's property, that's what Tech even was saying. You have to compensate them for taking their property. Oh, that'd be another 3 hours, B. I'm telling you, get the Overstanding the Language of Law DVD. I'm dead serious. Get that.
Does that got something with the feds paying the state when they get arrested? Does it got something to do with that?
Who?
You remember you said
the federal government is totally different.
Okay,
the federal government is a territorial thing.
Okay.
So this is what the whole case of the Loving case was about. If you look up the Loving case, the Loving case was territorial. So if they stepped inside, which is DC, Virginia, Maryland, that's the territory. So they expanded. That's why when you see the words territory, that's what it's there for. So this is a civil service test. So when you read history and study the civics, right? This is a basic constitution. This was my son Amir's mother when she worked for Amtrak. This was the civil service that she had to take. Our government in Washington, D.C. has a number of different names. Did y'all know that? It is called the United States government, the national government, the central government, and the federal government. So black people are under the federal government. Federal. And if you read the Constitution, it will tell you the difference in it, right? But it says also, it says United States government, the Constitution, our Constitution is a contract, a written agreement between the federal government and the people. not the persons. This is not pun, and this is not playing on words. Anybody who studies law know the difference between people and persons. And I know some of you ear hustlers trying to get something for free. It's easy to book me, okay? Or you could do a one-on-one with me, okay? I know it's hard for you because you can't comprehend this, okay? Try it. You're going to hurt yourself. Okay? You definitely going to hurt yourself. So that's in the civil service test. So that's when I showed you the federal citizens. Black people are federal subjects. And that's the census report. So every 25 odd years, they're going to allow you to vote. And this is why I told you, you got all these black people that's running, right? But you notice they never in there. Every last person that was in office, right, was actually their parents was a natural born citizen. You keep typing, family. I see you ain't jump on his feed yet. So let's move forward. This also says the supremacy of the national government. What I just show you, brother? Didn't I just show you? Now, this is the Constitution. Go read the 6th Amendment. What did I just show you about the national government? The supremacy of the national government, the Constitution and laws of the United States, which shall be made pursuant thereof, and all treaties made. What treaty they made with black people? What treaty did they make with black people?
3/5 of a person.
So what makes you your whole?
You gotta know law.
Somebody said, Sabir, you don't have many friends. You can stand alone. You can stand alone. Listen, I stand by myself. I was born here by myself, so I ain't dependent on nobody. I'm gonna be 100. Every last one of us was born here by ourselves, right? And I believe we all gonna die by ourselves too, right? That's reality checks for some of y'all. You was born here by yourself, right? And you're gonna die by yourself. You got to face the fact. That's the mortal technique, John. Y'all ain't ready? You ain't hear that one before? Okay? I'm being 100. These cats ain't truthful with themselves. This is where I'm at. Listen up. This is where I'm at, bro.
Yeah.
This is me.
It's that real this time around.
I was in Spain, Morocco, where the treaty was at.
Revolutionary Volume 2.
Lock and load.
Now, motherfucker. Lock and load. This is the point of no return. I can never go back. Life without parole, upstate, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. Fuck that. I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far, there ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the Spanish exterminating Tainos, raping the black and Indian women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred. And now you got yourself a virus stuck in the matrix. A suicide bomber strapped and ready to blow. Lethal injection strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand? They'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete jungle, guerrilla war out in the streets. Nat Turner with the signal.
Nobody does it like this, bro.
End of the world, motherfucker, you not ready. This is the point of no return, and nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little, when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad, that commented, killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Like prescription pills when you misusing them, nigga. The Templar Knights, when they took Jerusalem, nigga, and figured out what was buried under Solomon's temple. Al-Aqsa, the name is not coincidental. I know too much, the government is trying to murder me. No coming back like cutting your wrists open vertically. How could the serpent be purposely put in charge of the country? Genetic engineered sickness spread amongst me. My people are so hungry that they attack without reason. Like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds him. Immortal technique is treason to the Patriot Act. So come and get me, motherfucker, cause I'm not coming back. This is the point from which I can never return. And if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat. Cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before. Cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. This is the point of no return, nigga. You better believe this. Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus. The evolution of the world, bloody and dramatic. Human beings killing monkeys to conquer the planet. The king.
Don't forget to hit that like button and support button, y'all. I'm trying to make this thing in Philly work, y'all. So please support it. Cash App,
Africa
PayPal.
and Mesopotamia, machine gun your body with depleted uranium. This is the age of microchips and titanium. The dark side of the moon, in contact with aliens. I started out like Australians, criminal minded, broke into hell, tore it down and built a city behind it. Southpaw, murderous methodology, nigga. Remember that I'm just a man, don't follow me, nigga. Cause once you pass the point, you can never go home. You gotta face the possibility of dying alone. So tell me, motherfucker, how could you die for the throne when you ain't even got the fucking heart to die for your own? It rains acid, one day the earth will cry from a stone, and you'll be looking at the world living inside of a dome. Computerized humanity living inside of a clone. This is the place where the unknown is living and real. Wormwood, the planet X, and the seventh seal. Universal truth is not measured in mass appeal. This is the last time that I kneel and pray to the sky, cause almost everything that I was ever told was a lie. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore.
I love tech stuff, B. That's called the point of no return. I told you you're going to have to face the fact of dying alone, B. You're going to have to face it. My son experienced that in 2020. He died alone. Nobody around. So it is what it is. But that's the definition of American right there, people. The Aboriginal or copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the European, the original application of the name. That's what America is. So we talking about America, it ain't say nothing about Indians in there. So when you go do your research, do it. Stop going on Wikipedia and trying to find information and buy some books. That's one of the lesson books, but that's from 1936. You should invest in regular dictionaries. You ain't got to argue with me, B. Just do your research. You be all right. Don't keep trying to get me to give everything to you for free. Let's move forward. Peace, brother. How you doing? Give me 1 second. I can't hear you. You're muted. I can't even hear you. I still can't hear you, bro. You gotta mute your mic.
Yo, you hear me now?
Yeah. So let's move forward.
Who has the treaty? Who has benefited from these treaties?
Brother,
here
I
in
don't
North
even know.
America, in the United States of America.
I don't know. You got to go ask somebody about that. I don't know. See how it's easy for me to say I don't know who benefited from it, because that's not me that did. It's not me to do. I'm just telling you what is going on. I went to where the Treaty of Peace and Friendship was at in Tangiers. So you may have to go to somebody else that probably benefited from it. I mean, what are you benefiting from football? What does anybody benefit from the football game? What do we benefit from smoking blunts? What do we benefit from calling ourselves black? I mean, I can ask them same questions, see? Now, somebody should have an answer for that. If you ask me about a treaty, you should answer that question. What we benefit from football, basketball, blunt smoking, going to strip clubs. What do we benefit from going to strip clubs? I mean, all of these things. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the crazy part. Thank you. Somebody said nothing. But this is the crazy part. We want things in a microwave instead of saying, what can I do to help this thing out? But let me explain this to you. This is a book that you should purchase also. See this particular book? It's called African Slavery in Latin America. But this is the book right here when we say Indians. That whole terminology of Indian is new. So these are the original. These are the people that was the first ones to be called Indians. And this book is called The Aboriginal Conditions of the Islands, right? It's called Early Spanish Main. The first people to be called Indians that you'll call migrants are Cubans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and the Bahamas. These are the original first people that was called Indians. And the word Indian means indigo. It means indigo. I know y'all don't want to buy no books. So you want to go to Wikipedia and try to find some information. No, try buying some books and cross-reference all these books. These are two different books that I have here. So the first people, and this is why when you read the Constitution, it talks about, let me see if I can find that voting thing. It talks about Indians and who had the right to vote. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this up in the Constitution where it talks about Indians. Right there, for Indians to vote. Give me 1 second. And if you don't have a Constitution, people, please. Talking about the Constitution right now, okay? Bear with me. Let's go back where it says about black people voting. They never said it. Is it right here? Hold up. Give me 1 second. I think it's here. Give me 1 second. This is about Benjamin Franklin. United States. Nope, that's not it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this one up to talk about voting and how they never talked about black people voting. It says Indians didn't have a, I mean, you could pick it up. It says Indians didn't have a right to vote until 1920 something. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it in my book. I know I took a picture of it, but give me 1 second. They tell, oh, you should vote. We got to vote. Okay, vote how? I'm not your politician. You should go to your politicians and ask. This is what lobbyists do. These are what your city council members supposed to do. It ain't Sabir don't get $80,000 from this. I don't. So give me 1 second. I think this is it right here. All right. In the Constitution, this is what it says. Let's blow it up. It says the Constitution does not set forth requirements for the right to vote. I didn't make this up. There it is. Right there. It talks about the requirements for the right to vote. As a result, on the outset of the Union, only male property owners could vote. African Americans were not considered citizens. And first of all, they never called people African Americans back then, but they said African American. They never changed it. African Americans were not considered citizens, and women were excluded from the electoral process, what I just talked about. Native Americans, right, were not given the right to vote until 1924. So where is it that they say that black people was voting at? Y'all don't get this yet? But we still talking about, yeah, we got to go vote. I didn't write this. You can go to the Constitutional Center in Philadelphia, right? And you will actually find this book you can go anywhere and find these books. I ain't make this motherfucker up. I could care less about it. Throw it away. I don't bitch and moan about those things, but I will sit in the room with any attorney. Let me tell you something about these attorneys. Do you know in Philadelphia, they have these constitutional meetings at the Constitutional Center in Philadelphia? All these attorneys be in Philadelphia and have constitutional, like they have this thing called like a mock trial type thing in Philadelphia, the attorneys, and they be from all over. And they have them there. And I'm sitting there like, damn, boy, we don't know about this, but we know about the Super Bowl, bro. Let's move forward. I'm gonna show you some more. Y'all need to pick up the Constitution and read this mug, brother. It's crazy. So, but when you read the Dred Scott case, it's all inside there. Let's pull up some more in the Constitution real fast. Without y'all feelings.
Hey, bro, who is Elway?
I don't know who that is.
They just hit me in the comments.
Well, I don't know. Hit him up and ask him who he is. I don't know.
Yo, make yourself known, beloved. Who are you, yo?
I don't know who that is.
Bot? Who sent you?
You know the funny thing is, we don't even have to call people bots, brother. And I hope you get this, but don't kill them with the kindness. You ain't got to call nobody a bot. Just let them go. You follow me? We don't listen. Please, brother. This is what I want y'all to hear me out. Judge Mathis said this the other day. We are being laughed at, bro. We are joke to these people. When we do this on social media, y'all can inbox one another.
Yeah, see that?
You follow me? You can inbox one another. But the real people that you don't want to box with is these Europeans. We like, yes, sir, when a cop comes to us. No, sir, when a cop comes to us. This is what is happening. But read the Constitution, but inboxing, okay? But look at this. The Constitution, it says the word democracy does not appear once in the Constitution. Not once. But you got these black leaders running around talking about it's a democracy, brother. It's a democratic republic. No, it's not. It's not a democratic republic, people. It's not. Democracy means the mob rules, and that's what Malcolm X was talking about. The mob rules. Demo is Latin, crassic. Democracy, which is a Latin and Greek word, which means the mob rules. And this is why Malcolm talked about in the democracy, the mob rules. Okay? That's what happened. So I'm almost finished, y'all. George Washington was what? Appointed the commander of the Continental Army. He was appointed by them. So who was before him? Let me ask you a question, brothers and sisters. If you're a general in the military, who has to sign you off?
The commander-in-chief.
Who?
The commander-in-chief.
Well, who was the commander-in-chief at the time?
That's the thousand.
Who was the commander-in-chief at the time?
I know it was a more. I can't remember their name. Yep.
John Hanson, America's first president. See how simple that is? Go read the Constitution, B. So if he was, then he has to sign him off. Something happened, people. Okay? Oh, you follow me? This is what is going on. So he is the commander-in-chief, right? But y'all don't understand civics because they don't give this to you, not even on Roland Martin's show. They will never give you this. Never give you this, B. But we sit up here and know everything about stats of a football game and a basketball game, but nothing about the Constitution. And this is why the Constitution says no one but a natural born citizen or a citizen before the adoption of this Constitution can hold any office of presidency. So this is the legal terminology, people. This is in one of my books called Jurisprudence. And in my jurisprudence, oh no, this is in my philosophy book. It says right here about the word, the legal person. Legal person is a slave. Slave. So when you claim to be that 14th Amendment person, you are a slave naturally. Naturally. So we try to figure all these things out about treaties and all this other stuff, but we don't even know the basic fundamentals.
Yeah, but like everybody is considered under the 14th Amendment though, right?
No. How? I never claimed the 14th Amendment. You have never heard me say I claimed the 14th Amendment, did you?
I mean, like you don't gotta claim it. Like say you go outside, right? Say you go outside and commit a crime. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you commit a crime?
They're gonna arrest you.
But why would you commit a crime?
I mean, people do weird stuff, bro. You know,
That's
it's
not
life, bro.
listen,
People is crazy out here.
No. People, let me tell you this, brother. You never make a mistake in life. We make choices in life, right? We choose to do certain things. I choose not to do certain things. So this is also the other crazy part about it. The automatic, you should not say if a person go do a crime. You follow me? You shouldn't even have that thought in your head, right? Period.
But yeah,
right?
like when we dealing with the law and our relationship with the law, with the system, it don't matter like what we identify ourselves as.
Let me stop that.
You know
Let me stop you. Everything matters, brother. You're dealing with space and time. Stop saying things don't matter. This is why in court, and again, this ain't no law class. I do have a class if you want to buy it. It's called Overstanding the Language of Law. Okay? You can purchase it for $150, but listen to me. This is not me trying to give you a law class because I do one-on-ones. Okay? Let me give this to you. We make choices in life, not mistakes. We choose to this because we are influenced by certain things that we hear, see, read, all of that. That's what is going on. I'm not influenced by those things. You ever see a horse run? A horse run with blinders on their eyes. They don't look left or right. Y'all are so distracted by madness. A horse doesn't look this way. They stay focused. So I would never say if you do a crime. If you're going to do a crime, pay the time, pay it. Or you better know the same thing that they know. This is just reality. So if you're going to play this game, you better know the same game. But you better have stacks of money too. So stop buying blunts, stop getting drunk, and save your pennies, and don't go to the strip club because you know what you're doing. And this is what I keep trying to tell people. You make the choice. The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. So you make the choices. So whatever you do, they know. And then what it is, it's a setup. I just explained to people early today. I live in LA. They have checkpoints in LA. So you're going to get drunk at a football game, drunk at a bar, and get in your car and drive, and they're going to actually pull you over and say, "Was you drinking or you smoking?" You can be like, "No, I wasn't smoking now," but you driving, nigga. Now, in California, it's $10,000 if you get caught under any kind of controlled substance. 10 grand. Now, some people would say, "Well, they made marijuana legal." They did, but they didn't say drive with it. You see what I'm saying? They didn't say drive, but you got to. Alcohol is legal, right? But you can't drink and drive, right? So let me help y'all out how this works. So I'm just telling you the traps. So you sit up here
Like
and say,
anybody that's a citizen in the United States.
All I just said, you didn't hear nothing I just said. I
heard you, bro. I heard you, bro. Calm down.
Build on what I just said. Because you know why I know?
I'm trying to, bro. I just said 3 words and you cut me off, bro.
I'm gonna cut you because you keep going back to citizen. Listen to me.
Well, anybody, whatever you identify yourself at.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Like anybody, like we gotta identify ourselves by what we want to identify ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care. Listen, brother, you didn't hear me say it, right? This day and age, you
bro, I'm not even finished, bro. I'm not your enemy, bro.
I'm not saying you my enemy, but I have to stop you because I just told you some stuff that I want you to take heed to. And the reason why and that's no disrespect on you. Let me tell you how I know you. Remember I told you I would never tell a person. I read a person. I'm reading you right now. And if I'm truthful, you smoke weed, right? Let's be realistic. Do you smoke weed or get drunk? I'm not knocking you. Don't ever think I'm gonna knock you. But I'm just trying to help you out on why you're not really comprehending what I'm saying, because I know what you're trying to get from me. I'm not knocking you. But the thing about our people, brother, is that you muted right now, brother. You got to unmute your mic. We have to take responsibility.
Bro, yes, I smoke weed, bro.
Okay. So what
does that mean?
Hold up. How did I know you smoke weed? I'm just being real. How did I know? Unmute your mic. How did I know? It's crazy when you can read somebody. And I'm not knocking anybody, but I know people well enough to know that they're going to defend certain things because what they do, and this is what's happening in this Morris movement, people will do things and not realizing, taking accountability about what you are doing. So you won't put yourself there. If I know, right? For instance, if I know me, certain things I don't bring to me, right? That energy I won't bring to me. So when you're doing things, you're drawing the energy to you. That's what you're doing. So I'm only trying to help you to say, listen, brother, go get your motor vehicle law book in your state because these cats got a setup for you. I've been in this. I used to say this on the radio. Everything is a setup. I just told him about driving in the car, smoking weed. So let me tell you how this goes.
Bro, you'll be surprised what type of books I have, bro.
I ain't saying I'm not knocking you. Listen, brother. All I said, don't ever think it's a knock because it ain't just you.
I mean, I'm not taking it that way, bro. Like, I just want to say bro, you keep cutting me off, Sabir. Come on, bro. I'm your audience, bro. Yo, engage with your audience, bro.
Hold up. That's because you my audience. Tariq Nasheem disrespect the hell out of all of y'all, right? I'm not against you. I'm with you.
Bro, I don't know them people, bro. They not disrespecting me. I don't know him. He don't know me.
I'm just saying he do stuff like that. But go ahead, brother. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Tariq, he's a clown, bro. I don't know that man. That he's doing what he gotta do for whatever reasons he doing it. I don't know. And I don't care because I'm not in his circle, bro. That dude is somebody that I will only see on YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My life is not gonna be affected by like what he do, his movement and all of that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, let me just get back to this. Whether people want to do a crime or not, that's how you find out if who you say you are matters. Does it just matter to you? Or does the world respect who you are? Because if you go out here and do something, 9 times out of 10, they're going to label you black, bro, or African American or something. You can say that you're a Moor. People can say that they Indians and this, that, and the third. But like, bro, you get a ticket, they're going to, by your race, they're not going to put none of that. They don't even have like an option to choose you or more on any documents anyway, bro.
Okay,
like
so
we know this, man. It's 2024.
Enough, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right? You said enough, right? I just sat here. You've been watching me, If you saw me move, I don't care what's on the paper. If it doesn't apply to Sabir, I put something different. I did that internationally, even when I travel. My point,
Right.
brother. Another thing that you have to understand, I know you want something for nothing. I got it. But that's why I kept cutting you.
I
I
don't
told
want
you.
something for
Hold
nothing,
on, hold on,
bro.
hold on.
I'm not one of them, bro.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
got it,
saying?
but don't. I
Like,
got it.
bro,
Don't take.
I got my
Never
own
we talk.
businesses, bro. I got
Hold on, I get
ATM
it.
machines, bro.
I got
It's
it,
not
but
about
I'm not.
one something for nothing, bro. Cash, bro. I got cash on hand, bro. I'm an
I thank you.
ATM deployer in my community, bro. In my city, I put
I
ATMs in
confirm.
underbanked areas, bro, in rural areas. You know what I'm saying? I don't want something for nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, brother,
I'm just here.
listen,
I'm
listen,
on
listen.
YouTube. I'm just going through YouTube. I'm seeing live feeds and I'm hopping on them, bro. Like, then you,
I'm glad
bro,
you are.
you be so defensive, bro. Then you like, yo, I can
No, no,
tell
no, no,
you
no.
smoke
Let me
weed.
hold
So
on,
that
brother. You
means,
ain't hold on. Let me, brother, stop. I muted you for 1 second. You muted. Let me explain this to you, brother. It's not defensive. It's just that some things you got to cut it off. You talking, I can't hear you, but bear with me. The reason why I said this is not you per
bro,
se.
I'm a potential customer.
Hold on, I got it. I'm not against you. Hold up, brother. You got to let me talk to. This is my show. You have to let me talk, brother. A lot of things because you're going to say something to make me not clarify what I went earlier. So when you're talking about law, about what they are doing, right? I don't care about what they are doing. What I said to you earlier, I don't know what state you in, but what we should do is have these books in our possession. We should be in law libraries, period. I don't care what state you're in. If I say meet me at a law library, even in Philadelphia, let's go to a law library. Let's sit down and all of us take this information right back to these people that is suffering. The people that is suffering is the inner city people. So let's go to the law library, rather it's taxes, moving violations, whatever. Every state has their motor vehicle law. Everybody has what you need. It's everything you need is inside these law libraries. I'm not a politician, brother. I don't speak for the people like that. I don't, if I did, I would get paid the way the city council members. I'm telling you to go to your city council member. Exactly. And I'm glad you got that. What you should do, brother, let me share this with you. Take your money, right? And set up classes where the state that you in. We should have meetings, not Super Bowl meetings. We should have meetings on law. That's what I am. I'm not against you, brother. I'm with you. But when I'm speaking to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of these groups of people. So I understand. I'm with you 110%. But also you have to be very careful and aware of these people, how they're going to come. And if they can find a weakness in you, they're going to attack it. It's just like a weak cell. All I'm saying, you have to have more than just a law dictionary. You must have corpus juris secundum. You must have America jurisprudence. You must have words and phrases. You must be on your P's and Q's. I'm not in the arena with these people, brother. I know what they're doing to our people. I could have went and sold our people a long time ago. Yes, I'm happy he got that book. At least, brother, I'm so happy for you, brother. I'm glad you got it now. I'm glad. So the point is that I'm never against you. I'm with you. Don't ever think that I'm against y'all. I'm with you. But it's other people that is actually watching these videos, brother. They're watching and they want to see how I'm conducting myself with people. Because they're going to say, if we can find Sabira Bay slipping, and they're going to find you slipping, you can't slip, brother. You got to be on your P's and Q's 24/7. 24/7 with these cats, man. Because they're going to try you. You follow me? And the law of the land is due process. And I'm here.
Bro,
I
I
want you to.
almost lost my life, bro. Bro, I smoke weed, bro. I got PTSD, bro. I'm from America, bro. I'm from the
I
other
got it too.
side of America. You dig what I'm saying?
I
I'm
should
from the
have it
other
too.
side of America. Everything that you saying, all of that, the bad stuff, that's where I'm from. I feel like I'm a soldier, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree
Cause my
with you.
mother, I'm the only child, bro. My mother could have been real hurt out here if I'm like by me not being here, bro. From
Wow.
violence. Yeah, like
And that's true. And you are
real
the one
trauma,
type of
bro.
people,
I didn't
and
have to
you
go to
are
the
the
war
one.
to get trauma. Sabir, you ain't had to be in no World War II to have the trauma you got. Bro, we got wars in our neighborhood, bro.
Exactly. Who's doing it though?
What?
That
Who's
part.
doing it?
We doing it to ourselves.
Thank you. So now, what do we have
Bro,
to do, right?
I never felt like any pale. I'm gonna just say white person, bro. Bro, a white
Yeah, say
person
white
never
people.
did nothing to me in my life, bro.
Nope. Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Never. I got white friends, bro. I got all types of friends, bro. That's just how I was raised, bro. I don't look at things like, oh, I'm only rocking with the black foot. All I never was coming like that, bro. Everything that ever
I agree.
happened to me that was messed up happened to somebody that looked just like me, bro. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. And I'm glad
People,
you
bro,
admit that.
we out here like we fuck each other over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Colored people, bro. Like we at war with ourselves.
So,
You
With
feel what I'm saying?
ourselves. And
We
this
at
is the
war with ourselves.
with ourselves. And this is what I'm looking at, right? Even with the DL Hugleys and all this crazy. I'm like, look at what we doing to each other, bro. Like, and I'm
It's
speaking to
that
other
simple,
people.
bro.
It's simple. We are doing
It's
it to
that
ourselves.
simple.
We don't want
Straight
to admit
like
that.
that. And it's
We
bro,
don't
it's
want to
so
admit it.
crazy, right? Cause like it's so easy, like for me to admit, like when I'm wrong or like anything to admit anything, bro. It's like a no-brainer. You would think it is, but it's hard for people to come to grips with things, bro, and admit their position that they had when things went wrong. They only
Yeah.
remember the position that you played while things went wrong. They don't know. They forget about the part they played, and that's
But
bro.
and that's
Because
the
bro,
way.
when
And
I
I'll
was
say
younger,
this.
I thought
Uh-huh.
adults was a certain way when I was younger, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought I had a generalized view of adults. But like the older I got, bro, I've been through a lot, bro. You see this stuff on my face, bro. I got, bro, man.
Let me tell you, can I tell you something, brother? When my son got killed, you know, my son got killed at 22 years old in 2020. I
Yup.
had a conversation with my son, right, before he got killed. And that's the most trauma, that right there, to go see your child, brother, under a damn blanket. That's the
Mm.
worst. When I went to go, my son left me 20 minutes before he left, before he died. And I remember about
Damn.
a week before that, he was saying to me, he said, Dad, if all the politicians are corrupt, why should I follow any of that? And this is the mentality of the youth. This is what my son said. He asked me, why would I follow it? And again, brother, my experience in being in Philadelphia with the corrupt politicians, brother, I know them. I know the attorneys. I know the judges. I know all of these people, right? And it's like when you go through this trauma, even when I got shot, when you talked about you have to admit certain things, I admit everything now. Like I know what I did. When I got shot those 5 times, brother, everything I've done was winding in my head. Like it was like a tape being pushed. You know how you have the old tape recorder, you push it while it's playing. Everything I've done was rewinded in my head that I've done.
Yup.
And this is reality, and what I want people to understand. This is why I'm the passionate the way I am, because I lost my son. I've been shot up multiple times in Philadelphia. We seen the trauma. We didn't have to leave and go to the military to have that trauma. But some people did not go through that trauma. You follow me? Some people act like, and this is why I don't like rappers who rap about it when you really didn't go through that. That's fakeism. You didn't go through that, because if you go through this process, right, you don't keep talking about it. If I'm making millions of dollars, I don't keep talking about it. I'm not going to make millions of dollars and buy a $400,000 chain. I'm going to take that money and buy property overseas somewhere so you can't reach me.
Mm.
That's how. So if I had 100 grand, 400 grand, you could buy property in any country to make a person not or can't reach you. But see, the system, the way the system is set up, they give you what they want to give you and act like you own it. That's why I'm the way I am, brother. I'm from them same streets of selling drugs and losing family, losing.
Bro,
Yeah,
Philly is a war zone, bro.
Philly is a war
People
zone,
talk
brother.
about Chicago, but man,
No, Philly's a
Philly
war zone.
is off the chains.
I just want to tell you, brother, on the weed part, like he said, they give you what they want to give you. They gave us that weed. It's not helping you as much as it's hurting you. That's all I gotta say.
No, my boys,
Bro, who
listen.
are you, bro? You don't know what that weed do for me,
No, no,
bro.
no, no.
You
Let
might
me
be in
explain
the
to you.
you might be from the middle of America,
Hey,
bro.
I can
You don't know what me
as
and
a
Shabir
as a
talking
TM.
about, bro.
I
You
Hold on,
don't know what we talking about, bro. You don't know
I
about
mean,
that
I
pain, bro.
hold
Be a
on, brother.
good guy.
Hold on a second, brother.
Buy
Hold on
the
a second. Go ahead, bro. Yusef.
I yeah, I just wanted to share some information on like the traditional Chinese medicine,
Hold on one
the
second,
horticulturist someone who's been growing weed for.
bro. Hold on one second, okay? But go ahead.
Yeah.
What's up?
What do you say, Yusef? But I don't know what happened to Yusef, but let me explain this to you because my boy is a cop in Philly, right? And he said this to me. He was telling me that when you get a medical marijuana license, right? He said you can't have a gun. No, this is what he told me. You can't have a gun. But they made an exception for police to have a gun because they be going through trauma. This is what he told me. But you can't have it because you're mentally unstable. A person that's unstable cannot have a weapon. And that's what people don't understand. But again, everything that they're doing is really like it's a trap. Everything is a trap with our people. And we don't catch it until later on. That's all I'm trying to help people do is don't get caught up in the trap. That's it. I'm fine. If I can be of service to people, I'm here for you. And Philly is crazy as hell. Philly is crazy. It's insane what's going on. But again, we have to have some type of conflict resolution, people. We got to, honestly, bro, because again, I've seen so much that's going on, bro, like seriously. And the stuff that these cats are spilling out their mouth, and I'm not keep attacking Umar or Tariq. These cats is doing damage to our people, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. Damage. Even Star from Star and Star. Y'all know that boy Star. Him too. A lot of them. The Shade Room. Them too. The Breakfast Club. Them too. You see what I'm saying? So again, man, it's we got to do something. And again, I got to get off and go eat, y'all. But brother Haru, man, I thank you for joining me, brother. You know, if it's a lie, brother Marlo, get on his feed. If it's a lie, please hit the link. Hit the link before I get off this feed. Don't ever come to my feed again, brother. Marlo. Don't ever come to my feed. If you don't want to click that link, whatever I'm lying about, hit the link and come on the feed. Whatever lie, I'm going to give you time to come on this feed. If not, don't ever come to my feed. Okay? This ain't for your entertainment, brother. You got to turn on a Breakfast Club for that. Or you got to turn on a Star Report. Or you got to go to Shade Room for that. But Haru, brother, stay focused, brother. Get into those books. And let me tell you something about this. If you stay focused, bro, they know that you didn't commit the crime. If you so focused on what you're doing and picking up these words and understanding, because Malcolm X said this long time ago. Malcolm said to know good diction, no language. Most of those people won't even show you the books. I bet you Marlo ain't got none of those books that you just picked up. I guarantee you. I have always been a person to motivate people to be the best themselves. Just like me, I race that man that's in my head every day. I race him. No matter how tired physically I am, I'm mentally strong. And if you didn't come from where we came from, sit down and shut up and walk, get somewhere. Yes, brother. No doubt. No doubt. These cats be doing a lot of talking, brother. This is why I'm going to test every last one of them and see if you want to come to the cipher. Keep talking. I told you, I'll make all my enemies my friends. All enemies, my friend. So this video right here, if y'all want it, you can get it. It's $150. I did it in 2001. 2001, I did that video. And everything in it about the city and the home rule charter is inside that document, that book, that right there. It's a whole course. And I did one in Jenkins Law Library in June. In June, it's $65. So I'm going to do it again when I get to Philly, God willing, if I can get enough, because I got to get oil chains and stuff like that. It's $80 for oil change, brother. We're going to drive from Atlanta to Philadelphia, God willing. So at least pay $80 for the oil change. So oil chains, and I got to set these things up as far as where I'm going to stay at. Again, we can meet up in the law library. We can make that happen. I've been on it for, 3 hours. Damn. 3 hours. Whoo, it's 3:58. So listen, I'm out here in Atlanta, y'all. Please support. Okay? I'm into trading and Damn, my brother got all the books, brother. That's what I'm talking about. My brother got all the books. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, email me if you want to support. My Cash App is there and my PayPal is there, people. Zelly is SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. And yes, the Quran. Yes, brother. Keep on doing what you do, brother. I will encourage you to do what you do. I'm behind you 110%. I'm with you. I'm not against you. I'm with you. You know. So listen. Yeah, Ephraim said I'm going to have to watch it again. So
Inshallah.
listen. Huh?
I was just saying, I got cut off earlier, but I was saying, inshallah, I send you cash to get one of them shirts. I'm coming for that that video. So that's going to be soon.
Say that again.
I'm coming for that video.
Yeah,
no, I'm coming. The next one I'm getting is the Overstanding the Language. I'm going to get that soon.
That's 150. I can email that to you. I can email the Dred Scott case to you. It's 40. I can email the Rex 84. That's $60 for the Rex 84. And it's the whole book. It's not part of the books. It's the whole Rex 84. The whole entire book. And when you see it, when you watch this movie, they got ready to come out. They have a movie coming out called Civil War. It's a movie called Civil War is getting ready to come out. And believe me, that's going to be crazy as hell. Did you see that movie, brother Anu? You see that movie Civil War?
I haven't, bro.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Oh, let me show you. If you got the Rex 84, right, and you see it, I'm gonna play it for you. Hold up. Here it is right here. Can't make this up. It's coming. Hold up. This is the Civil War trailer. Yeah. Come on with these commercials. This is what they do, European. What up?
All across America. West swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens? We're moving to D.C. today.
You need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death. Flooded.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? We're American, okay?
What kind of American?
Okay. What kind of American are you?
He ain't playing.
You don't know?
You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
We're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stay distracted. Seriously, stay distracted. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you know who the military is? You know who the military is, brother? It's the dudes that's on the streets, on the corners. That's why they got to get them all locked up and let them kill themselves. The real military dudes are on the streets, not these uppity Negroes. It's the Negroes that's on the street. So if we can't, they say, listen, don't let these cats, don't wake them Negroes up. You got to put them in jail. So this is part of the Rex 84 right there. I got the whole book. This is it. So when you read it, it tells you Keep the adult public attention diverted away from real social issues and captivated by matters of no real importance. Schools. Keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law, and real history. Entertainment. Keep the public entertained below a sixth grade level. That's your sports. This is the whole Rex 84, B. Everything is already in there. I had this book over 26, 27 years, but it came out in 1969. Keep the public ignorant. Access control points. Create preoccupation. Outputs, feedbacks. All of this is there. But you think this is a hoax and this is a joke. No, brother. They prepare. It's already here. It's not that it's coming. It's already here. I told you, these Europeans plan 10 to 20 years ahead of time. They will do it in the middle of a football game. You don't get it? They don't sleep. Government, oh yeah, oh, he got the crowd, y'all. Hold that. Keep that book there, brother, so people can see. Keep that book there. So he's holding up the crowd. The popular mind, people. The popular mind. They know. This is why we so gun-ho on this motherfucking football game. You can email me $60. I can email it directly to you. The email is right there, right? So all of this stuff is unfolding. But you'll spend $5,000 at a football game to get distracted. You ain't getting nothing out of it. I'm telling you, you better take heed to everything that I'm saying, bro, because this thing is going to come down the pipe, and they don't need y'all black people anymore. This is why the migrants are coming in this mug. Oh, they already setting it up. Hold on, let me show you something, bro. This is it right here. That's the Rex 84. The whole book. Nothing but the book. 1969. Let's go here. What it said about the widespread. Yeah. That's what's going on. Oh, it's happening, Captain. This is not partial of the book. It's the whole book. And I put it on PDF for anybody who wants it, and I can email it to them. Right? So bear with me. Let me show you a little bit more, bro. And I'm glad you're pulling all those books up. So let me show you a little bit more before we go. Let me just take you here about how I used to do my radio shows. These are all radio shows. This is just some of them. Bear with me. I'm going to show you something, bro. These are radio shows. Ex-DEA agents, 2005. These are all radio shows. WRD, 2009. These are radio shows. Put on CD, 2005. These are radio shows. You don't think it's a game with me? Trust me, people. I know what the hell is coming. Keep trying to tell you, I'm not new to this information. They know, and they know who y'all won't support. So again, I gotta get off here to get something to eat. I've been on here for 3 hours straight. God willing, I'll be back later on. But if you want the overstanding the language of law is 150, the Dred Scott case, I got it also. The Rex 84, I also got that. And check out my brother from Building 7. This is something that we shot when we was over Spain, and we got more stuff coming. Go to Building 7 and check out my brother Amadeus Christ, and we have another one coming very, very soon. So if you want to support what I do, you can. I can do a whole trip, like I said, in Philadelphia when I get there, but we do got to get oil change and stuff like that. SabirBayRadio@gmail.com, and the Cash App and the PayPal is there right on the bottom. Thank you, brother Haru, for coming to the feed always, brother. Stay safe out there, bro. Dre, also, shout out to my brother Dre. Shout out to everybody that's on TikTok worldwide. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. Also, I got to get ready to go in a minute, but don't go nowhere yet.
It means the gospel. People write negative things because they feel that's what sells. Good news to them doesn't sell.
Good news don't sell, y'all.
My album's #1 all over the world. All over the world. America's the only one because
I thank y'all so much. 3 hours straight.
It's conspiracy, yeah. I will never stop helping and loving people the way Jesus said to. He said, continue to love. Always love. Bring on the children. Imitate the children. Not childish, but childlike.
It's the return of the black Moors with no fans. It's eerie like.
Bring on the children. Imitate the children. Not childish, but childlike.
The return of the black Moors with no fans. It's eerie like.
Bring on the children. Imitate the children. Not childish, but childlike.
It's the return of the black Moors with no fans. It's eerie like that documentary on Lisa Lopez. Pentagrams, pyramids, conspiracies with go-heads. Knock down the levees. Knock down the projects, start another project, build another object.
You gotta say something to the streets, brother Haroon.
Doctrine for me to digest. This horse is without blinders on, driving by the obvious, riding by the obvious, flying by the obvious. Regardless who you vote for, the mind don't grow, the poverty line don't go. But the dope keep coming and the TV keep flashing images of a sports car, then you bound for a coke war. The meat get clowned by the coke law. The sheep get drowned in the folklore. Then lulled to sleep by Tom Brokaw. What a pity. The hope on the politician's tongue never ever trickles down to the city. Yeah. So if a nigga put a president's mask on and run up in the bank with a max saying gimme, I ain't glad at him. But I ain't mad at him.
Here come.
I ain't mad at him. Look, if anybody asks you who I be, say a painter with a felt pen who drew Ali. I'm like Cassius when I blast molasses out the ass of the masses. From Cooper Street Mall to grass shit, I'm handing out free last kits.
Electronica, baby.
Where your staff at? Green said you threw it. Yeah, I outgrew it. Some blog said you blew it. Nigga, fuck your blog. Jigga Man said you can't knock the hustle, dog. I'm on the same launching pad that shot Russell Law. That's why I stayed up. You can ask the tongue. That's why I stayed up. That's why I stayed up. Ask Tumbling Dice.
I'm gonna give y'all one more. One more. That was actually J Electronica, baby. Y'all don't get it? We gotta, I told you, brother, that's all we gotta do is change the frequency, brother Haru. Change the frequency. That's it. Oh, so if I go back to radio, this is what you would get. But you got to get finances behind you to actually do it, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all, because this type of stuff, you don't want it, baby. Let's go. This is Chi-Town, brother Haru. This is the shot right here, y'all.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark.
June 20th, Gemini's born. Ain't no secret, I'm murdering anything I get on. Ain't no reason for search, be silent so we can mourn. I literally leave a murder scene every time I perform. It's a state of emergency, been a bit of disturbance. Artists showing no courtesy, rappers out of his form. Should be locked up for perjury, lying about what you're doing. Selling your soul for currency, anything that you're on. Hell is for an eternity, hope you know where you're going. The industry full of wannabes, never will I conform. Light years ahead of you rappers that's out there flowing, and half of the ones that got it don't even know what they doing. You out of rapping as whack as the rappers that you influence. So backwards half of the time, don't know if you're coming or going. Your lack of passion for rap is the reason rap has been ruined. The fashion is where your passion is, that's what you should be doing. They claim they cut from the fabrics that they paint in their drawings, but soon as they get the eating your back and touching your growing. So riddle me, how many rappers physically drizzle with the ability that can mess with me lyrically, mimic or even mirror me? Hell, freeze over literally, wildebeest with the similes, metaphors and agility. Little you to belittle me, jealous of what I'm will to be. Still a beast with the killer speech. If it's mental, then it'll be typically easy as me on top of this instrumental beat. I'm a problem, admit it, you scared, I'ma make it hard to eat. Still a gorilla, kill it, retardedly, solemnly swore that I will go get it. Scared when you ought to be called a priest if you really should kill a prayer. And prophecy follows me through the wilderness. Father put me where I should be. Pray that the shorties follow me, but I ain't follow Chuck D. Give them vision so they can see. But Waka Flocka to them is who B.I.G. was to me. Tupac on that hologram could never replace the grief. And had he still been alive, you rappers would never be. Don't act as if you surprised, you know it as well as me. Just happen to be the guy to report it on the CD. I listen to artists and be like, man, he listen to me. Still your ingredients, but they don't want to let you eat. Got friends that's envious of the talent cause I'm a beast. Mad at me for reaching the levels that I didn't reach. Fell off, I wasn't ready to feast. I walked away from the table and Drizzy said in his seed. Knock it off with the fables for you put me to sleep. Gemstones for life's the logo with the speech. These artists are so-so, they just hiding behind the beat. The production is dope though, so it's harder for you to peep. And you fall for the bozos, spitting bars like they ain't weak on these blogs. And got the nerve to be salty, your Chief Keef. The way the industry dog and these elites. Got the people in awe like these beats. And they fraud. They'll hop on anything dog with a sweet lead. Like a fraud. Are we mentally all in a deep sleep? They've offended me, all of these bleep bleeps with the gall to think they gon' limit me all cause I speak deep. But I'm Jaws, I'll eat anything known with these teeth through the walls of this weak industry. Targeting these geeks for the cause until I diminish them all. Retreat this all. I'm academically out of these boys' reach. I've evolved, destroy any beat, blogging and retweet. I'll be dogging till I'm frozen and coughing and deceased. Lyrical miracles since they cut my umbilical. Still a fool with the syllables. Guess you think it's spiritual. I will cook up a batch of these bomb atomic chemicals. Pick up a scoop and sling it right at you like some gorilla proof. Kill a shoot if you feel like you drill. I hope you gorilla proof. Still the truth. I suggest that you kneel and stoop. I can feel a new devil's poop. Why I kill the proof just as easy as peeling fruit. Pitiful. I should still on you for misleading our little youth.
You're gonna wish
you gonna wish you
never had met me.
All you rappers,
Tears are gonna fall,
all you rappers,
rolling in the deep.
All you fake
You're gonna wish you
MCs
never had met me. Tears are gonna
that's
fall,
misleading our youth.
Rolling in the deep.
Talk about the cars you ain't got, crack that you never saw,
Tears are
neighborhoods that you know you can't go in.
Rolling in the deep.
You ain't real.
You're gonna wish you
be yourself.
never had met me.
It's Gemstones. It ain't no question in the room. You gon' wish you never met me. Shout out to Adele. You already know what it is. Gemstones for life. Shout out to Chicago, my third home, man. Shout out to everybody from the Chi. So please, people, show your love, show your support. It takes a bunch of people to make this work, y'all. Okay, so please support me at the Cash App, the PayPal, the Zelly, whatever it is. But I thank y'all so much. Dre, I got to go, brother. I've been out here long enough. I got to call my daughter. Okay, daddy duties, man. I thank y'all so much. Share the videos. Twitter, Real Sabir Bey on X, rather. Real Sabir Bey on X, Real Sabir Bey on Instagram. Got to go. 3 hours and 11 minutes straight fire. Peace. Shout out to everybody overseas.